this morning. I'm behind.
I think they do it on purpose. I know they do it on purpose.
Oh, the girl dog has a intestinal issue. So, yeah, she was the vet.
Really?
Yeah, she does. Poor thing.
There's Pat Godwin. He's in the studio again.
How are your intestines, Pat?
Pretty good today.
We'll go good. Right. Willie, how are yours?
Good.
Okay, good.
Hey.
Just checking.
I was going to surprise everybody. Hi,
Oh,
H.
sorry.
Cosby.
Hey, forgot I said that.
Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk.
You're going, man. My goodness.
And a big surprise, it's Willie Griswold.
Hey,
There he
guys. Good to see you.
And there's something different about the day. Food tastes better. The air smells cleaner.
Oh, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It is amazing, isn't
We're
it?
sailing right along. It could be Josh not here, but
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, that's nice, isn't
You
it?
guys are mean.
everybody, what is it?
Wait, you're just figuring that out?
Everybody stum.
Oh, douche.
No, stum. Keep your mouth shut. You're supposed to say stum.
Stum?
Is that it?
I don't know. You
I don't know.
lost
Is that
me
a
here.
mafia thing?
No, it's more Yiddish, I think.
Gotcha.
Hey, try the thing yesterday on Willie.
What thing?
That new word that we learned?
What'd you guys do?
The new word from
Mew? Is that
mewing?
mewing.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, M-E-W,
Oh, no.
mewing.
I know all about that.
We were close.
What is the story on
That's
that?
right. You and I kind of share a jawline. You're
It's
right.
just
yeah.
like the kids kind of suck it in kind of
Yeah.
thing. I don't know. I'm cool.
There's a
I
big,
just kind of know this kind of stuff.
It's like an exercise you do, and you like put your tongue on the top of your room, and you're like that. It's hard to explain.
It's just, you're kind of just sucking in. You're exposing
Yeah,
your
so
jaw.
your jawline.
But the essence of it is the internet is ruining life and civilization as we know it.
That
People
could be
are
one
doing
way
this.
to look at it.
Oh, there
sure.
are some nice things that we've gotten from the internet.
Name one.
The puppy dog turd in the corner and seeing a cat in his bed is hilarious.
Okay. I will give you any
example.
kitty cat or
Right.
golden retriever.
Thank you.
Animal videos. are
That's
great.
it. That's the only good thing
When you go
that
to a
comes from the
hotel-
internet.
When you go to a hotel and you turn the hotel TV on, and there's a QR code, and
Yeah.
you just log into all your apps,
Right.
Netflix, right on that TV.
Boom.
Great internet thing.
That
Yeah,
is.
Top 10 internet all-time thing.
So you can go somewhere else and sit indoors and watch Netflix. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Do you know what else we learned yesterday? Your dad
learned?
taught us about cupcaking. Do you know what that is?
no.
You know this.
You don't know?
Oh, well, I don't do it to my children.
really?
When we were at camp, hey, I
It's
went
got to
to
be something cream filled.
Yeah, but
a
he went to
cupcake.
camp.
Yeah, but he maybe his camp was. Although it was also a YMCA camp. Maybe they were smarter. Cupcaking is when you pass excessive amounts of flatulence into your hand like this, and then you rush up to someone and shove it in their face, and it's like a cupcake.
Yeah, I know. We got the
looks
same
like
reaction.
That's kind of
Yeah.
what I
To your
said
brother's
too.
We
kind
didn't have a name for that, but that
we
was
didn't either.
something we did.
I plainly remember doing it.
Do you really?
Oh, absolutely. High school football practice.
Yeah, this is the difference between men and women and boys and
Yeah.
girls.
Hey,
That's
do you know what
right.
Coach Conley did? Come here.
We just put our girls. we just put our girlfriends' bras in the freezer and the silly stuff.
that's-
Oh,
like
well,
that.
that's a great gag.
Oh yeah, that's a great gag.
That is really fun.
Did anybody ever really find out if the warm water in a hand and makes the
We would
the
do that
victim-
at
Absolutely.
sleepovers.
Yeah, that works.
We did the
Yeah.
shaving cream itching thing.
That's true. That's a good one.
What's that one?
You put shaving cream in the guy's hand sleeping in the lower bunk.
And then you get a feather.
And you get like a
ideally.
feather or something, and then they'll go, they've got it all over their face.
You hit their nose with the feather and they go.
Now, if you do that these days, then you've got, we didn't have cameras like that back then. You do it today, and then, of course, when he wakes up, you accuse him of having some kind of, encounter with him.
Okay.
Oh, you had an orgasm. It's in your hand. Ew.
No, in your face.
It ends up
If it's
on
in
his
your
face.
face, you're
Yeah, nice shooting, Tex. So anyways, mewing is some kind of jaw thing to make your jaw look more prominent. Is that the deal?
We also had an alternate title for the cupcaking. It was called a cup of cheese.
Oh,
And that one kind of
like
makes
that.
That's
that
good.
makes more sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
it certainly
Loaded with
does.
that.
Cut
Yeah.
the cheese. Oh man. Oh man.
man.
Who cut the cheese?
Ah, yes. Smooth Teddy B and TG Mofo MC.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You know something? They were never
Those were the
invited to any of
days.
Diddy's parties. Oh, that's a shame.
No, I think you're probably better off.
Yeah. What do you think? A lot of the people that went to those are going, uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to do if one of your favorite actors, musical star, singer-songwriter, what if he's on Diddy's list? Because I keep
Well, I know,
hearing
like Ashton Kutcher is on there.
the
and
names will shock you.
Beaver
That's what I keep
Well, it
seeing.
depends what they saw. You can go to a party. You don't know what's going on in the back room.
True.
There is a chance that somebody just went to You know when you go to a party and you're like, look, I got to make an appearance. I
gotta go.
Yeah, show up.
Right.
There's a big chance that a lot of people on this list are just like, oh my God, what was I doing? I was just showing up to make an appearance.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be at that party at all. I got one drink, I gave one hug, I got out of there.
I know what goes on at Diddy parties. I didn't want to go.
But also, it's one of the reasons that I don't do that cameo thing.
Right?
Because you know you're going to end up with something, and this guy ends up whatever, and well, here he is with Tom.
Well, I do the cameo thing.
Yeah, how can we find you on Cameo?
The Chick McGee on Instagram. There's a link in the bio.
What do you charge for that?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
Because I'd like to
Can
get
we
one.
guess?
Yeah, go ahead, guess. How much?
50.
Very, very close.
40.
$69. Tell me this guy's not hilarious.
Witty.
Oh, yeah. You know, it means a couple things.
Wow. I guess it means you were starved for a better joke.
The young man's game at 69. am I right?
It is a young man.
Do you do the cameo thing, Pat Godwin?
No.
I did it for a short time.
But also, you've posed for pictures of people. You don't know who they are.
True.
And then,
posed
you know,
with a
when
dead
they're
fox.
accused of murdering their wife, you're going, well, here he is with Christie Lee. What?
Christy and I posed with dead fox. Not red fox, but a dead fox.
Dead one.
A dead fox or dead
No, it was a
cat?
dead dog.
A
wasn't
dead
it?
dog. Somebody's pet dog was
stuffed
stuffed.
his dog and brought it to an appearance.
I was there. That was so creepy.
You gotta say that up top. It sounded like you guys just took a picture.
Yeah, I thought you were on the side of the
Yeah,
road.
it
or something.
sounded
And-
That is terrible.
You don't know this about Chick and I, but we camp sometimes.
Yeah.
Did you?
We're out in the woods. We go.
Oh, I'd pay to see that.
Now, by the way, you
I gotta have an air mattress.
you mentioned the stuffed dog. I was there. That just creeped the hell out of me.
Oh yeah, I know it did.
Coming up in the news, of all things, we have a really unusual taxidermy story out of Texas.
Yeah.
And it's apparently this woman is doing something very unusual in the realm of taxidermy, and it's taken off. So you'll be utterly stunned. Right now, a couple quick things. The Thursday nighter, if you please.
Big overtime victory for the Atlanta Falcons. I'd forgotten. I watched the game too.
And then a ninth inning Brewers Mets.
Shut it. 36-30 win over the Tampa Bay. Atlanta beat Tampa Bay. And then,
Somebody listened to sports radio on his way to work
I
today.
know. Pete Alonso.
Somebody was cleaning up dog poop with the radio on.
Pete Alonso hit a go-ahead 3-run homer off all-star closer Devin Williams. Whoops in the ninth inning, and the Mets beat the Brewers 4-2 to win the National League wild card series. And an amazing comeback in the divisional series all start on Saturday.
I'm going to throw you under the bus. I thought you had to creep around in the mornings. What are you doing with the radio on?
Yeah.
Earbuds, my lady friend. The Raycon earbuds. It'd be perfect if we were going into our announcement about Raycons, but we're not.
Lady friend, what are you, the Old West? Are you doing Doc Whiskey?
Look at her. She's got her Old West
Neck thing on.
West, that's
Neck thing.
America's Cup is what it looks like. Flight attendant.
Close to the Old West.
And by the way, I'd like to go on record as saying the new sailboats in America's Cup, ridiculous.
I think it's about time we tackled this topic. Shoot me in the head.
I didn't know
Take us all out.
I didn't know they had new sailboats.
Oh, it's
You know, Tom, if you would repeat that.
What have they done?
First of all, America out. There are guys below deck on what are the equivalent of Peloton bicycles pedaling.
What?
It's completely ridiculous. It has nothing to do with sailing
I've
anymore.
heard of the Lido deck, but I've never heard of blow deck.
Below deck is
What
really
that?
fun. It's like a
Below
dinner
deck
party.
fun?
Oh, yeah, the poop deck. Yikes.
Hey, are you looking for a security system for your home, your expense, your villa, your compound? Well, Simply Safe is your answer. I found Simply Safe about 10 years ago.
It's Simply Safe right here, right now.
Research, and they're Simply Safe right here in
this
the
building.
right now, with cameras. Where
I'm looking at the front door.
wave at it and everything. And Simply Safe has fast protect monitoring and LiveGuard.
Look quickly, right now you can see Josh desperately trying to get into the room. We're not letting him in.
What it is Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders and stop them in their track. They can talk to the people who are in your house. I know it's science fiction. No, it's actually happening with Simply Safe. And you're never locked into a long-term contract. Cancel at any time. Pricing is transparent and affordable, less than $1 a day with no hidden fees ever. And oh, by the way, Simply Safe, guess what? By the way, Simply Safe has been named Best Home Security System by U.S. News and World Report for 5 years and Best Customer Service by an outfit called Newsweek. Easy to install yourself. I have done it, or you can have a professional do the install for you. Protect your home, your compound, and we've got a deal for you. 50% off a new Simply Safe system, plus a free indoor security camera when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply
So
Safe.
the America's Cup is sponsored by an Italian company, Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton? Isn't that French?
No, they're Italian, aren't they?
Italian.
I thought they were
Are
Italian.
they French?
I thought so.
Italyville?
It's cool.
Maybe it is French, whatever
The
it is.
sails look like your purse.
You're right. it
I'm
is
just saying,
French.
those boats ridiculous. The boats only cost like $100 million each.
Well, yeah, they aren't the big wooden boats with the white sails or something.
That's sailing.
Talking about
Having people on bicycles below deck is not sailing anymore. It's ridiculous.
They're all made of like fiberglass.
Let's
and-
hold hands and run out into traffic, Pat.
Yes.
Oh, these things make the space shuttle look like the Kon-Tiki. By the way, you're welcome. Two of the most obscure references of the day already. Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
By the way, parents, if you have kids and you have the minivan, make sure there's at least 2 TV screens in the back of that minivan, because God forbid your child might be forced to use their imagination for 20 minutes on the way to elementary school in order to keep them busy. I say much better. Every single moment be spoon-fed by the video god that runs their life. Gee, I wonder where ADD comes from. I can't possibly imagine. I mean, we kept the boy entertained 24 hours a day his entire childhood in front of a television with a remote control and a game console. All of a sudden, he can't pay attention. Oh, great Zeus! Why have you done this to our child? Please send down some of your pharmaceuticals as which to cure the lad. Otherwise, we might be forced to spend time with him, and frankly, he's kind of an idiot. And while you're at it, send me something for my fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome and myriad of other ailments the medical community has convinced me that I have, because as an American, if I don't feel good 24 hours a day, well, there must be a pill I can pop into my face and change my brain chemistry to constantly feel better. Or maybe, and I'm just spitballing here, oh great one, maybe you're not supposed to feel good all the time. Maybe it's supposed to be a struggle to get out of bed every once in a while, and in doing that is how you become a better person. When you hurdle that part of your life, then you just create this incredible sense of entitlement, which is what I complain about the rest of the world having. Maybe this ADD thing is kind of overblown. Maybe it's supposed to be harder to read something than it is to watch it on TV, and we have these big, fat, drug-addicted kids that are basically embracing all the worst parts of Elvis Presley. We're not doing them any favors. Maybe, oh great one, the rest of the world isn't the problem. Maybe it's me. Yeah. By the way, that bit is entitled Parenting Advice from a Guy That's Never Had Kids.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Now, Bob has split the hot dog and put the cheese down the middle of the hot dog.
Good. That's fine.
And now you're going to stuff that in the
And I had to surgically remove the end of the hot dog. I circumcised my hot dog.
to fit in the Twinkie.
So it'll fit in the bun.
Now, did you?
you want Jimbo to
That
eat
isn't a
your
bun,
hot
though.
dog?
It's a Twinkie. Now, did you
It
take?
is the bun, my friend.
Did you take the cream out of the Twinkie?
No.
No, you don't want to do
nuts?
that. Why would you take the
Why
cream
would
out
you
of the
take
Twinkie?
the cream out?
I'm going to take the Twinkie and shove it in there. Take it, Twinkie. Oh, the Twinkie split open.
Look at that.
Let me see. Hold up your Twinkie. Now, Bob's looks.
Oh, boy.
How does it taste, Bob? Bob is now taking a bite of the cheese Twinkie hot dog.
Say the sacred word, the duck will come down. Give you it out.
Bob, your thoughts?
That's not bad.
So you've got the Twinkie, which is a cake instead of a bread bun.
It's actually not bad.
Well, Bob likes it.
A little sweet taste, a little salty taste.
Holy mother of God, that's delicious.
Oh, my God. Have we done a calorie estimate on this?
I want to make a point that Bob is using a hot dog to
As a pointer.
As a pointer.
You have got to try this.
Me?
Yes.
Just one?
Yes.
One little bite.
One little bite.
Just one little teeny tiny bite.
Do you want over here? Come over here and buy my hot dog.
No, we can do it tomorrow if you want to add bacon.
Oh,
we can make
no,
arrangements.
she's eating it now. She's eating it now. Oh.
Okay.
Go, baby, go.
I hope none of this creamy stuff gets on your cheeks.
Now, Bob, put your hand on the back of her head. Sorry, I don't know what that was all about.
Don't hold her ears. Just,
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
can she let her put it in her own mouth, for God's sake?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet and salty, yummy.
Christy, your thoughts, please. Could you get near the microphone and give us your thoughts?
It's not bad.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
It's not bad.
See, how about that?
Bingo. Wouldn't you like to know what Chick McGee does while commercials are playing?
I sure
during the
would.
Bob and Tom Show? Walk this way.
Okay. Here you go. You're going into the restroom.
Well, no, this happens sometimes.
Sometimes you have to do quick decision making,
It's locked.
right?
Normally, everyone who works here knows that they shouldn't be in the bathroom when we're in commercials.
Of course.
Because I might have to use the bathroom.
Number
And
one.
I can't use the bathroom any other time than when we're in commercials.
Number one or number two?
I'd rather not say.
Oh,
Well,
hello,
hang on. Your name, please?
Chris.
You're fired.
You taught him his lesson.
Oh, yeah! Woo! Ah, refreshing. Wait a minute. Did I fire him?
Yeah. Why aren't you gone?
Get your
Because he has no real power here.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's Friday. TGIF, huh? I don't think I ever said that seriously, and I was very much an adult when it all started.
TGIF?
It became a thing. You know?
Did you sing that song back in the day?
What song?
Thank God it's Friday.
No,
Thank God it's Friday.
that was from the movie. Thank God it's Friday.
Oh, and not the Friday.
I don't know what.
A couple years ago.
They screamed it Friday.
Yeah.
So internet less than
The
stellar.
backbone of most radio stations.
Yes, now we have a lot coming up, but before we do that, we have to do a slight review as to what we may have missed.
What do you got over there, Tom?
Well, thank you. Willie, this will interest you.
Please.
Chick McGee, a lifelong fan of the former Washington Redskins, now the Washington Commanders.
Yep, they have a new song. I think Willie might like this song.
Well, they're probably the best team in the NFL. I mean, these guys, they go out there.
You need to
every Sunday.
shut your dirty mouth. We don't know what they are yet. We're not making any assumptions. So when the wheels fall off.
I'm not making assumptions. I'm just saying that Jaden Daniels is a generational talent we haven't seen since Patrick.
Here's the Commander's song.
Oh, I love this.
It's too slow.
No, it's great. It's kind of like chopped and screwed.
Nice vibe, yeah.
We want Dallas. Left hand up.
Explain the "We Want Dallas" part of it.
They want to beat them.
They want to take them on? Is it?
The very first time, the 1980 Super Bowl 17, they had the NFC Championship game, Dallas and Washington at RFK, and they had really had trouble with the Cowboys. And before the game at RFK, there was a certain point you reached where if you were chanting and making enough noise and jumping up and down, the stadium actually rocks. It would go up and down.
So they'd want to take on Dallas. I see.
The chant would be "We Want Dallas."
So at least the people that wrote this knew what they were doing.
And then Dexter Manley knocked Danny White out of the game, and Danny White was on the sidelines crying. Made me feel bad for about a tenth of a second.
Okay,
good. Okay.
And do you want to play the former? What was then? Forgive me.
Well,
then the Redskins.
They've updated it. Okay.
They didn't even write a new one.
Brave team on the warpath. Fight for all we see.
I see.
Beat 'em, swamp
Now, are they playing the new one at the stadium? Do we know this?
I don't know. I can't imagine they're not. I know they still play Hail to the Commanders.
Okay. But no, Christie and I seem to agree that it seems a little slow for a fight song.
Oh, that first one?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, it needs to be sped up just a bit.
Riggo find a hoe.
Yeah.
That's one of the lyrics.
Can I hear it for longer than 10 seconds? Can we do it?
Wait a minute. It references.
I've got 30 seconds. I don't know.
Riggo find a hoe.
The hole. The
hole.
But they say John Riggins find it. Yeah. I don't know if. We want Dallas.
I love it, dude. It's cool.
And I don't understand the left hand up. Is that a thing that they do?
Like recognize.
Wave it in the air like you just don't care.
Yeah, baby.
I mean, is that is that a Washington thing exclusively?
I don't.
It's like a Heil Hitler, but with the other hand.
I knew that's where you were going.
Is Heil Hitler always right-handed? Is that a?
Yes.
Okay.
Shut up.
Only Willie can say that.
We're finally having fun with the topic, and you brought Hitler into it. That's the natural connection.
Although
Song
Seinfeld
about the Commanders. Yeah, let's bring up the Third Reich. That's where we should start.
Doesn't Seinfeld have a bit where they did have a casual Hi Hitler in the office? They're walking around. Yeah, hi Hitler. How you doing? Hi Hitler. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's in the movies. And both sides would do that. You'd see the American give kind of a lazy salute, and you get kind of like a half-assed Heil Hitler, and
they click their boots.
All right, yeah.
Saying that.
Just a little bit of history won't hurt anybody.
And Willie, your father thought it sounded like gin and juice.
He thought that sounded like the song Gin and Juice?
Yes.
You mean like this? Gin and juice. Wait a minute. Here's the best part.
Money on my mind.
Now, see, and Gin and Juice is great. I get that. It's a great song. And but it's the same sort of tempo, kind of slow and stoned.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of a slower speed.
Sure.
But now that I understand that the lyrics actually are very clever and reference a bunch of Washington, I don't want to say, you know what I mean, historic.
No, I don't know what you mean.
Well, the team's changed its name, and there's a lot of. Anyway.
Well, there's a groundswell of the team to change its name back to
again.
Team. Yes, more people like just Team than Commanders. I'm doing everything I can to buy new merch without the name Commanders on it.
Are you?
I don't like it.
You think they'll change it?
I don't know.
I think they're going to change it to the Guardians.
Well, and there is kind
equally
of
lame in baseball.
They're floating around that American and Native peoples, they are 100% should go back to Redskins. So
really?
I don't know.
You said that you're keeping yourself from buying Commander stuff.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that in the last couple of months you've bought any Commander stuff. You said that you're not buying it. So
no, you're trying not to buy it.
I'm trying not to buy it.
How's that going?
I'm fighting the good fight, but every now and then I give in.
Yeah. We talking decals. We talking socks.
I tell you what, if they win Sunday, I'll wear one of my brand new jerseys in.
Yeah, you haven't worn any jerseys in a long time.
Been grim, and we don't know how the team is or anything, or we don't know if they're any good or not.
Here's all I'm saying. This Terry McLaurin, Jaden Daniels connection.
Oh, my God.
Probably hasn't been seen since Peyton Manning, Reggie Wayne.
I'm just saying, this is going to be
jinx it or anything.
Part of a new era in Washington.
Here are the lyrics for my home team, my loyalty. I'm at Uptown Royalty. We fight for all DC. Who are we? The Commanders. I speak facts. I'm not making riddles. The Hogs open big old holes for John Riggo. Sean Taylor's on the team. You knew that he would smash you. Darryl Green is on the team. Nobody's faster.
Nice.
And then they mentioned Doug Williams and Joe Gibbs.
So it's kind of got a nice history going with it.
Sure.
That's good. Well, good for them.
Those haters can't stand us.
It's more meaningful than hail to the nations. More white guys.
Oh my God! I used to have the 45 around here somewhere. I think
on vinyl. Oh, I'm sure it has a nice, great Sonic.
the Redskins right here.
Sonic
vinyl.
Oh wow.
By the rock, I don't know. It's a group. The artist is Seldom Seen.
Oh,
and
Seldom heard.
Here, Pat, you tell them how Seen is spelled for Seldom Seen.
I'm guessing C-E-N-E. Clever.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm guessing
they ain't hip.
I'm guessing not seen recently employed in the music business is my guess.
See, if we really had a turntable in here to play Tom Jones, and we could play this.
I can get Eddie on this.
I have the Autumn Wind on picture disc, 12-inch.
What's the Autumn Wind?
The Autumn Wind. The Autumn Wind is a raider.
It's a Raiders theme song.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Pillaging just
and that's a so-called 45.
Yeah, the B-side is Mean Mother Blues.
How about that, huh?
Mama?
Like to see the royalties on that this year.
Oh,
I'm guessing zero.
We need to catch. Oh, we are catching him up. Are you going to tell we got a new name for Christie?
Oh, yeah. You can call me Mama.
No, I can't. No, I can't.
It's disturbing, and the origin story is...
That messes with me personally and sexually. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, the origin story is so bad we can't tell it on the air.
Nope, we can't.
Crosses me too many lines.
It gave me an opportunity to play the Allman Brothers. What's this?
The Autumn Wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song, he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash with a silver hat about his head and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The Autumn Wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun.
Said the Autumn Wind is a raider. Now we have to wait another 60 seconds.
No, we don't. No, we can move on.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. We got an argument again about the Toy Hall of Fame because
your father thinks candy cigarettes should be included in the Toy Hall of Fame.
This is when he's not always wrong, you guys. This.
You think that's a toy?
Candy cigarettes it's a great toy. Are you kidding me?
See, and here's my point. Here's my point. Candy cigarettes in the Toy Hall of Fame is the equivalent of putting Pete Rose where he belongs in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Problematic, yes, but appropriate, yes, because it's in the history of toys. What kid doesn't take a candy cigarette? And now, of course, they have, you'd like this, Willie, candy vapes.
You know what? The kid's on to something. That's pretty good, candy vape.
And we all agreed that candy cigars were better than candy cigarettes because they were made of bubble gum and you could eat them.
Right.
I never actually had candy cigarettes growing up. I think that's when it was like in the 90s. I don't think those were around.
Them out, I think, yeah.
I think that was in the 80s.
Now you can get them online.
Yeah.
It's kind of a...
Yeah, that was the early days of woke, the 90s. Now with the internet, Christie's right.
Yeah.
Now you can get all kinds of cool stuff.
Sure.
Like you can get lawn
There you go,
darts.
buddy.
We have
Now
some
you have
candy
your own.
cigarettes right here.
Oh, there you go. Oh, those look like Lucky Strikes.
They certainly do.
Real cigs. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
Back them down.
Shake that candy into that one end.
Do you know who's a big Lucky Strikes guy? This is somewhat obscure.
Mike Hammer?
The guy on Mad Men.
No, for real. The actor Michael Landon. I read that he smoked like 12 packs of Luckies a day. Remember that guy?
12 packs a day.
Yeah, he apparently, when he was off camera, was never without a cigarette.
We absolutely have to do this. Fun, obscure fact day with Tom Griswold. We have to do
No, we would be here forever.
The Art Garfunkel thing. And
Yeah.
I'd never heard the Michael Landon thing before.
Yeah.
So
apparently heavy smoker.
Yeah, that's what took him out early then.
And I used to call that show Little Hair Salon on the Prairie.
He had great hair, don't you? Even.
Yeah, he must have had a nice place with a curling iron out there in the middle of nowhere.
Looks good.
Okay.
He pissed the bed, as a kid.
He was a bedwetter.
Yeah.
He was a track star, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like a javelin thrower, yeah.
But yeah,
A lot in
massive.
common with
I
him.
know.
Massive smoker. You were never a smoker.
His
Pat.
mom
Never.
would put his yellow sheet out his window.
Yeah, you got to get into cigarettes, man. It's never too late.
I can't believe I missed that one.
Give it a shot.
Everybody
I remember.
I'll tell you what, you start smoking, I'll start smoking with you.
That's a deal. Wouldn't that be something?
Me and you,
Now,
commercial break will run out.
By the way, in all truth, not unprecedented. It's kind of like the late light lesbian thing.
Yeah.
Our friend, the late John Fox, didn't start smoking until he was 50.
What do you mean late? He just can't show up on time?
Okay,
know.
sorry, John,
Killed
we
him.
miss you. We're trying to catch Willie up what we missed. This story is really dumb. The Shohei Ohtani so-called 50-50 ball. Have you heard about this?
Oh yeah.
There's like 3 people now suing, claiming they had the ball, and It's going to be worth $1 million or something. It's
going to be
just
worth
sad.
$10 billion probably.
But now some guy says he had it in his hands and some guy stole it. But I guess it's going to end up in court. I don't know how they're going to decide this. There was an interesting story about holding in flatulence, and this doctor saying it's bad for you. And Ace says he never does. Ace lets it rip, hence the holes in his underwear.
And he also Ace admitted that when you see him out, he takes a walk and goes out in the front lobby. He's out there farting it up.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
I do the same thing. I assume we all do that.
You go out there and fart it up?
Yeah, we just don't talk about it. I thought it was a silent rule, a silent agreement.
I fought in the bathroom where you're supposed to.
No, I go.
That's what I thought.
I got onto the sales area.
And then you spray. No, you just walk down the hall.
That's a lie.
That is not.
This next topic is kind of interesting, and Josh was whining once again. Josh is not a car guy. Everybody else in here is relatively interested in automobiles, and Chick and I especially. I think, Will, you got a really nice car, too. But Josh doesn't care. He could drive anything. And he's whining about the fact that he hates the, what is it?
He doesn't like electronic. He wants a key.
He wants a key.
Yeah.
Old school key.
Which
He
is
doesn't like the fob.
That way he can still do cocaine in the bathroom.
I think
Josh still has that problem.
Keep up.
No, where were you yesterday? We didn't pick up on that one.
That's a good one. Good lie.
Where do you think Hoover, that nickname, came from?
Josh, he can't figure out how to get a new battery for his key fob.
It's easy to do.
Someone recommended, you go online and there's a.
Yes.
My last car, I was trying to do that. I watched the thing online, how to put the battery in that thing, and I opened it up and it fell on the ground into like 40 pieces. Had to collect them, put them in a bag, and drive to the dealer.
Who's not surprised by that?
No one. The car dealer was able to put the thing in. It's not that hard.
YouTube, you can find anything, how to do anything.
It's incredible.
Yeah, so you have to bury a body. Well, get you a nice, hefty piece of Visqueen.
I replaced that whole thing in the back of your toilet, that whatever it is.
I was just looking at a toilet repair yesterday from YouTube. It's so simple.
Well, speaking of that, we had a cocaine smuggling story yesterday. This was a new one. Pat, you got your guitar? I love this one. The cocaine was being hidden in a wheelchair.
Oh, yeah, and the padding of the wheelchair.
And but apparently it said in the story that the padding was extraordinarily thick, and the customs agent here in the USA, the customs guys went, wait a minute. They brought the dog over, and the dog went nuts, and they knew they had cocaine there.
The person should have said, I have a sensitive butt.
But in any event, we love these cocaine stories because this always leads to a great song from Patty G. Give me a strum on that thing. How's that volume, Mace?
Sounds good.
Just go with the flow.
So we'd like to know where.
Says okay.
You got the cocaine.
You got the cocaine. Yes, you'd like to know where you got the cocaine. Remember where it is now?
Oh!
There's coke in the chair, the wheelchair, maybe. Coke in the chair. Well, look, the chair. Oh, coke in the chair. Wheelchair, baby. Coke in the chair. We've been watching you in the wheelchair. And you're walking fine up the stairs. Something's fishy, we all agree. Christie Customs makes these airports drug-free. You're not handicapped, so please explain why your powered wheelchair is full of cocaine. So we'd like to know where you got the cocaine. Now, before the chair, where'd you get the cocaine? Oh, I'll tell you. Well, there was coke in the boat.
Coke in the boat, baby. Coke in the boat. Coke in the chair.
Coke in the boat. Coke in the boat, baby. Coke in the boat. Then it's in the chair, but it came from the boat. Coke in the boat.
That's called stretching. Thank you very much.
Nice.
A couple quick things. Willie G is going to be in Louisville with the great Greg Warren. Greg has a great podcast out there. Help me with this, Christie. It's on
Consumers.
Nateland.
It's on Nateland with Tim Convey and Sean O'Brien, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Way to go, Greg.
Check it out right now.
Tim Convey is Bert Convey's grandson.
Is he really?
That's a lie.
No, it's not.
Do you know who Bert Convey is?
Yeah, of course. He did that game show. Picture this. Or no, what was it?
Tattletales.
Tattletales.
But he's also in the great movie with Chris Christopherson, Semi-Tough.
Oh, boy.
Please, someone watch that
When
this
are they going
weekend.
to be there?
Greg Warren and Willie Caravan, October 10, 11, and 12.
Okay, so next weekend.
Louisville.
I love that place.
And then in Cincy with Greg Hahn at Go Bananas, Willie's going to be there Halloween weekend.
Cool.
Which will be cool. Speaking of Willie, what do you got over there, Willie?
Well, I wanted to talk. Oh, man, where transitions are very fun. Guys, football season's heating up, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everyone. And the Prize Picks app is easy to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, then pick more or less on their projection. You could win up to 100 times your money. This is real. Last night, I won on Prize Picks. I had Bijan Robinson, his longest rush being more than 14.5 rushing yards. I had Baker Mayfield getting more than 2 touchdowns. Mike Evans, 58.5 receiving yards. I clicked more, having a lot of fun on Prize Picks. Prize Picks even invented the flex play, so you can still cash out if one of your picks doesn't hit. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Check out prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today and use code TOM and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Have some fun. Willie G up. Good news. Coming up, we have some really cool stuff in the world of sports and a couple of bizarre stories involving taxidermy and hunting and just some other really weirdo stuff happening in the world of news.
I have an update on Nibby, too. Remember Nibby,
the beaver?
Mm-hmm.
Is it good news?
Yes, it is good news.
Oh, it's not bad news?
He did not shoot Nibby.
Okay, good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Hi, Christie. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, hi, Chick. How are you?
We put on our Facebook if you'd like to ask Christie some questions. And we
did?
I don't know who it is. I'm saying we.
Okay.
I had nothing to do with this.
Right.
It says, ask Christie. And they sent questions in, and here's what happened.
These are things people, our fans, our listeners want to know about me.
Want to know about you. Ask Christie is
Can't
the
believe
title of the...
anything in my life is that interesting, but you go.
Here we go.
All right.
William, ask Christie, what's your favorite genre of music?
Well, William, I would probably have to say classical music is one of my favorites because... I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's a little bit of chatter that goes on, and I need some relaxation on the way to and from work because it can be a little stressful. And then I really like rock and roll, classic rock, pop. Got kids, you know, I'll jam to the Bruno Mars every now and then, sure.
Oh, I like Bruno Mars.
Oh, who doesn't? Uptown funk you up, baby.
Did you said funk? Funk you up, uptown funk you up. Okay.
Seriously, the first time you heard that song, you did a double take.
Oh, sure. I'm sure that's why the funk is.
That's why it's there. Go ahead.
Tyree asked Christie.
Yes, Tyree.
How many hot dogs can you fit in your mouth at a time?
None.
None?
None.
You don't like hot dogs?
Not particularly.
Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie?
I'll have a hot dog at the baseball games, but I would take bites.
Now, I'm
a biter.
Now, the hot dog... Do you hold the hot dog like this, or like this, or...
I don't know. I've never thought about how I hold my hot dog.
I'm just asking.
I've never thought about it.
This isn't
like
Ask Christie. This is Chicks Ask Christie. Like this, or
Kinda
like this.
Kind of like
that?
Not...
Like this? Like this? Or like this. Maybe it's a big hot dog. Oh.
No, not like that.
Not like that?
No, because I don't put anything on them, so there's nothing that's going to squirt out.
Naked hot dog.
Yes.
Because she doesn't want anything squirting out.
That's right. Nothing.
Our next question, Jason asked Christie, why are women so mean to each other? Oh, I want to know this.
That's a good question.
I want to know this.
I'll tell you why.
All right.
Because there's this unwritten competitive thing between women, and that's why when you see women all dressed up, they're not dressing for you guys. They're dressing for each other. Trust me on this one. Because all women are sizing up their competition all the time.
Really?
That's why, yeah, I really believe that.
David asked Christie.
Are there any girls asking questions?
Let's see. Yes, one's coming up.
Okay, good.
David asked Christy, do your farts smell like peppermint or cinnamon rolls?
I don't fart, David. Thank you. Next question.
I don't think that's true at all.
I don't. Ladies do not.
Linda asks,
Linda, yes.
Christy, when the guys never let you finish a sentence or interrupt you for the umpteenth time, how do you keep from getting pissed off? She does get pissed off. That's not a question.
I don't know if you've noticed lately, but I have a new 2015 deal. I've been kind of getting vocal about it, and I probably should stop, because I have been getting a little upset. You guys really don't let me finish
That's not true at all. Shh. Larry asked Christy, what Hollywood celebrity would you most like to make hot monkey love to?
Ooh.
Hollywood celebrity.
Age appropriate?
No, God, no. Heck no.
Probably George Clooney. Do I only get to pick one?
No, you can pick as many as you want.
Hollywood celebrity or like music guy or what?
Whoever popped into your mind when I said hot monkey love.
Well, that's so creepy on so many fronts. But I have to say George Clooney because that would be the apropos answer. Or Bradley Cooper would be good.
He's great in American Sniper.
Yeah.
I can't recommend that movie.
This is my interview, not yours.
Sorry. And finally, your neighbor Mike asked Christy, have you found the cameras yet?
Oh, gosh. My neighbor Mike.
I don't think that's a real question.
I don't think that is.
Are we going to keep doing this? We're going to keep asking Christy if you want to send your questions into Facebook? Or
I'm happy to answer your question.
Yeah, that's great. You want to ask Chick? That would be the way to go, maybe. Ask Chick.
How come it's always about you? Always.
We'll be right back. That's a lie. Good night. Bofa on the front.
What?
Bofa on the front.
What are we talking about?
D's nuts on the back. The new T-shirts. What do you think?
What are they going to say again?
Bofa.
On the front.
And then on the back, D's nuts. And another T-shirt.
Uh-oh. You're having chest pains.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm fine. I do very well. But I don't know what on the back yet. What do you think? Are you recording this?
Cash 9 to 5 today, which is your shot at $1,000 an hour. We will issue you a keyword each hour. Log it on to Q95.com. You could be a lucky winner. $1,000 in Halloween monster money.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
Willie Griswold right over there.
What's going on, man?
Hello, Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
Ace Cosby, who I wanted to call Lenny, but I don't think it caught
Let's just stick with Ace.
I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Here's Tom, and we have to catch Willie up with something else.
Oh, we do. This is important. Willie, as you know, we have our Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks competition.
Yes, of course.
And yesterday we did the famous shoe-in of the week with Chick McGee. Had a chance to talk to Travis Schaefer.
Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one.
Schaefer beer. Now, Willie, I don't know if you've ever had a Schaefer.
Drink 9. Get behind the wheel of a car.
Schaefer.
Yeah.
Drinking.
Isn't that?
When you're driving.
Drinking.
Don't you love irresponsible stuff coming out of Madison Avenue? Like they used to have doctors doing cigarette commercials, or we had Fred Flintstone and Barney doing both cigarettes and beer.
Winston cigarettes and Bush beer.
Oh, hilarious.
I'm Fred Flintstone.
We talked to Travis Schaefer, a cool kid. Young guy, and
we agreed on every pick.
Yeah, and he's getting married next weekend.
Yes, he is.
So we're, by the way, sending him some cool stuff. I don't know if he's.
We're all going.
I don't know if he's. I'm busy. I don't know if he's going to be wearing the Bob and Tom T-shirt we're sending him at the wedding, but
I doubt it.
But he's from Centerville, Ohio, and he and Chick agreed on all their picks, which are posted where.
On my Instagram and all the Bob and Tom socials, the Chick McGee. Enjoy yourself and hit that cameo button. Wouldn't you like me to say hi to your mom for her birthday? Wouldn't that be a nice surprise in quotes?
But Travis, he's a nice kid and a funny guy, and he referred to Deshaun Watson. He calls him Massage Watson.
Massage Watson.
That's going to stick. I like that very much. This is the first time you've agreed on all the picks in quite some time.
It has been quite a while. And also, yesterday, Will, you missed this. I saw in one of my documentaries that dog owners in Japan, when they curb their dogs, when the dogs defecate, when they're walking them,
when they're dumping,
the Japanese have bags and they catch the poo, if you will, before it hits the ground.
They don't.
That's what he says.
My name is D. I lived in Japan while serving in the Air Force. D.
Thank you for your service, D.
Our housing unit was on the base fence line between the civilians and the Air Force. Us crazy Americans would stand in our yard and watch as Japanese dog owners would take their bags, squat down, and catch the dog poo before it hit the ground. So I can confirm that Chick is correct.
How do they hold it wide enough? How do they
just have a big enough bag?
Huh.
And 2 of my 3 dogs are traveling poopers. They don't.
You have to travel
They don't
around.
stop, crouch, and go. They stop, crouch, go a little bit, then move on a few feet, and then turn around. They have a whole thing. That'd be a dance you'd have to do with your dog.
Knowing dogs, probably they get the hang of it and they realize, he wants to put this in a bag, and I bet the dog would help you.
And my dogs poop, but I have the bag. In fact, just to prove. Wait a minute. Hang on a second.
Are those biodegradable?
I probably have one with me. Yep, I do. This is the Chick Stick. Yeah, here we go, right there. Biodegradable dog.
It's like a dork cover.
Yeah, but
rubber, if you will.
And then you get the whole
green
thing.
giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it looks like a green giant rubber. Thank you, Wade. Would you like to take it home? Do you need one of these?
Okay.
But no, that's just weird.
I don't know why it's just a part of the whole polite cleanliness.
Well, I pick up my dog's poop, but I don't have to hover down there while they're going. Very odd.
Well, it's very different here. You don't bow to me when we none of us bow to each other when we meet.
Wait a minute. Could we get?
We're not bowing to you.
Could we get this going? I like this.
If you bow to us, I'll bow to you.
He's not going to bow to us.
That'd be good. That'd be fun. Okay. Now, do you want to take a quick look at the shoe of the week
Hurt your
picks?
neck?
Hang on a second.
Get a little dizzy?
I got a little dizzy. Got a little dizzy. Oh, boy.
That one?
That's a vapors.
I am weak as a kid now and the biggest pussy on the face of the earth.
Willie, I'm going to ask you just to do one of these picks because both guys double shocked this one.
I like.
Whoa! I did not double shock nothing.
He didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, he
No,
didn't.
I didn't.
No, he didn't.
You tried
wait a
to
second.
get him to.
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I smell chicken.
Yes, I'm chicken. I'm a puss. Yes, sir. No double shocks.
His reality is our reality.
Sorry. Well, then I know that for a fact that Travis Schaefer double shocked Washington -3 against the Browns.
Yes, he did.
At Washington.
This is dangerous waters.
Oh, this
Actually, I should pick Cleveland if I.
What?
No. But that's the way you do it when you're a fan. You don't want to do stuff like this. Cowboy fans do that. And you see where that's got them.
Your thoughts on that game, Willie?
I love Washington -3. I like Washington -3 a lot. I like Minnesota -3. I like everything except for Ravens -3. If that was just a coin flip, I'd take it. I won't take the points.
If there's a game that's going to be wonky this weekend, it'll be the Bengals beating the Ravens' ass.
Because the Bengals have just so much to prove.
In a thorough
And they're home, right?
And they're home, yeah.
Okay.
Both those teams, though.
Okay. So you're not going to double shock Washington?
No, I'm not.
I wrote it down improperly.
There's nothing anyone can do to... All right.
Yes.
Double shock the damn thing. Like my life's over. I don't care. I really don't care. You know what I care about?
What do you care about?
My Montreal police series that I'm watching.
Really?
It's called 19-2. That's what I like.
Is it like a comedy show? Or
No. It's like Hill Street Blues, only a million times better, and it's set in Montreal.
They speak in English?
Modern day?
Yes, they're 2017, 2018.
Yeah, a lot of French up there, you know.
Yeah, French Canadian. Yeah,
very hostile people.
You know, I think I'm dialing down my dream. I might just move to London, Ontario.
Oh,
and I could drive to London, Ontario.
Yeah, you could.
Zip right up there.
It doesn't quite have the culture that London, England has.
I could hide at a moment's notice.
Very good.
Chick,
in Canada.
You got to know, in Canada, though, it might be a little bit different because they pronounce it sorry.
Oh,
so
they do.
They might get mad when you tell them to kiss my ass. You know?
That's true.
They might not know what you're talking about.
I might be a little bit too edgy for Canada.
No, we need to get a little preview of what's coming up in sports.
We'll talk about the Thursday night football game where the Atlanta Falcons win 36-30 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in overtime, and Kirk Cousins throws 4 touchdown passes and 509 yards. And Baker Mayfield threw for 3 touchdown passes. Not a lot of defense last night. It was in short supply. And Pete Alonso sent the New York Mets to the league divisional series in Major League Baseball. They beat the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-2 to win that series 2-1. The Reds have a new manager. I'll tell you who it is when we come back. Caitlin Clark, Rookie of the Year, 66 out of 67 voters vote for Caitlin.
Did you notice that
one guy.
The television ratings,
always one guy.
Television ratings for the playoffs, the WNBA tanked the minute she was no longer.
Are you serious?
Yeah, big drop.
Oh, there's a surprise, huh?
Yeah, well, we live in a star-driven society.
That's why this show's popular. I'm a star.
You are. Oh, we'll be back with more lies. More lies. We have cool animal news today. Dogs, sea lions, moose. Oh, Pat, get your moose song. Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show. Dressed as Jackie Kennedy. JFK is Nicole Pence.
Wow, he is a good George.
Yeah. Christie Lee, of course, is Teddy Roosevelt. And here comes George Washington. Chick McGee is George Washington, ladies
You've
and
never
gentlemen.
looked more presidential in your entire life.
That's a nice look, a nice blue.
Wow, you
that
look
actually works.
good.
A blue.
Marilyn Monroe. We need to hook that up as soon as we can.
You got it, George.
Well, take a seat, Chick. What a great look.
You look good,
We'll
man.
be getting. He has a little ponytail in the back there.
Yeah, he's got
nice.
He's got these little things that make it look like he's wearing boots over his shoes, but they look like he's like on house arrest.
Washington wears Air Force One.
It looks like he's on house arrest.
Chick, you should wear this the rest of the day.
Rest of your life.
This is a look. I mean, the hair is just.
Well, is the hair good?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
This is making me wonder why this
like
look
the
went
hair.
out of fashion. This
Me
is great.
too. And your beard, everything
goes
looks
right with the
good.
thing, right? It's
yeah.
Yeah, it goes right with the thing.
Wow, it's very
Chick, you look like kind of sexy in this outfit.
No, I'm not sure. What did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
It's kind of coming on to you there.
What about you, Marilyn?
I'd definitely give handy to old George.
Oh my God!
Now, who is this
Hey,
fetching
Marilyn,
young?
I heard that.
Who's this fetching young creature?
I'm
here?
Jackie. I'm Jackie O.
Not yet. You're
As
Jackie
in
Kennedy still.
Jackie
Kennedy.
Oh my God!
What on earth?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I could see how George would want to have sex with that.
I can't wait to get our
taking your
picture
shirt
together.
off.
You need to take your shirt off.
You need to take
though.
that shirt off underneath there.
You need to. You need to.
You need to take your pants off too. Your
Put it out
microphone's
there.
Your
off.
mic on,
Yeah.
Sparky.
Wait, how you feeling right now?
Arm wouldn't get up there.
Yeah, where's your makeup?
Where's your
There's no
makeup?
makeup.
I haven't finished it. I
Where's
just did the
your
first
boobs?
phase.
Where's your makeup? Where's your boobs? Where's your
George just has to hit that later. You better get it together.
Martha was flat.
Okay, was Martha flat?
Yeah, she was actually. Yeah.
How do historians know that?
There's pictures.
Pictures of her.
Historical choice, artistic choice.
If a painter doesn't like you,
we'll get the makeup on in a second.
Hey, it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Well, the church burned down and no one knew what Pentecost Baptist was going to do. The brimstone got so dadgum hot it burned up a church bus in the parking lot. In a panic, the Reverend Dr. White called up an ex-member that hadn't lived right. He owned Joe's beer joint right across the fence. It's the same Joe's he'd preached against. He said, I don't really want to be a hypocrite. I got a Sunday school class about to have fits. We're all excited about Revival Week and been moved by the Spirit, so to speak. With all the souls we saved and money we spent, we thought God told us to sell that tent. I got a famous evangelist supposed to come. I've run out of chairs. Will you loan us some? Joe said, well, y'all can just use the whole dang place. Ain't nine on a jukebox, Amazing Grace. I ain't supposed to be open because of them blue laws, but we'll open tonight if it's all right with you. Preacher says, well, I reckon it'd be okay. The good Lord works in mysterious ways. Is going to talk about Joshua, Judges, and Ruth, and I reckon I could do it from the DJ booth. At the First Baptist Bar and Grill, it's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. When the sinners finish one more round, we'll have dinner on the ground and go inside and pray we don't get killed. The evangelist came with a well-dressed choir. They showed up around happy hour, looked around the joint, and didn't take it real well, said the white ministry has gone to hell. Ms. Mills that taught youth Sunday school and two deacons in the back room shooting pool were sharing the Lord with the Jim Beam rep who was teaching Ms. Mills some line dance steps. Reverend White was reading from the book of Luke to a tall drunk trucker about to puke, had John 3:16 memorized, trying to dry him out to get him baptized. The evangelist yelled about the lights and the beer, said, White, you can't save any souls in here. This place ain't nothing but a den of sin. Ain't the kind of place Baptists ought to be in. Preacher says, well, we don't really need y'all here. You didn't do a very good job last year. You only saved one sinner. That's Todd McGuire. He's a little sumbitch, set my church on fire. Joe's beer joint has done been revived. Only been here an hour and it done saved 5. Sure, it's got mirrors and a big dance floor, but I finally found the flock God called me for. They're at the First Baptist Bar and Grill. It's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. I'm trying to think, make sure I don't cuss in here, because usually in the show I do.
Yeah.
I know the lyrics to that. And here's always chill. Oh, yeah. And we're here every Sunday. We're living large. We're the only church with a covered charge. And if you don't like our doctrine and think we ain't devout, we'll have our bouncer throw your ass out of the First Baptist Bar and Grill. Oh,
yeah. We were talking about racial stereotyping because you're a golfer.
Yes.
And I know that we were talking about golf off the air, but a lot of stereotypes in the world. Certainly, one of them about Asians in sports, and I think that's really now. Really being changed, particularly in the world of baseball, basketball. It's huge changes.
It's great.
15, 20 years ago, you didn't really see that as much.
It's great. I love seeing Asians in sports, and yeah, as you said, Major League Baseball, the real sports. You know, we're not talking ping pong or pai gow poker or base juggling with your feet or really hard Sudoku problems or competitive hot dog eating or breaking ice blocks with your forehead or dancing back up for Gwen Stefani, the real sports. That's great, because before, if I wanted to cheer for Asians in sports, the people I had was Michelle Kwan and half of Tiger Woods.
That was it.
That's it.
Wow.
And you know, Tiger. Let's talk about him. You know, I don't know which half of Tiger made him want to cheat, but I think we can all agree which half drove into the tree. So.
Also coming up on this show, Billy Joel Sting tickets, that show, Lucas Oil, 8 Feb, Saturday night, 2025.
Hey, welcome
welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the Silac News Desk, it's Christie Lee.
Hello.
Oh, Pat Godwin in the studio.
Hello.
Just tantalizingly close to me. There's Willie Griswold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk, and one of the regulars is missing, but his name escapes me, and here's Tom.
People ask, what do you guys talk about during the breaks? Chick, the answer is you were correct. 5/4 time. The time signature for the great jazz song Take Five.
Take Five, yeah. It's not Take Seven.
Dave Brubeck Quartet. Now, that's the kind of fascinating things that we talk about. A bunch of stuff coming up. I'm very excited about today's show. We have the treasure hunt in the news. We have weird dead animals. We have happy live animals.
Yes.
We have testicular probing coming up in a very odd way. But we now turn to Chick McGee at the aforementioned Dude Wipes Sports Desk. By the way, coming up, a big story about toilet paper.
Okay, Kirk Cousins throws for a career-high 509 yards, 4 touchdowns, the last of which a 45-yard scoring pass to Kadarrell Hodge in overtime gave the Falcons an improbable 36-30 victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last night at Mercedes. After a wild fourth quarter featured a blocked field goal, a fumble, and interceptions, Cousin and the Falcons got the ball back at their own 20 with 1:14 remaining in regulation and no timeouts. Trailing 30-27, Cousins completed 5 passes. Push it landed to the Buccaneers 29, then hustled the line, spiked the ball. Younghoe Koo knocked in. Koo, because the crowd goes Koo. Knocked it through from 52 yards to force overtime. Falcons won the coin toss in overtime, Tom, and the Buccaneers never got the ball. Falcons scored a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
So the coin toss is responsible for the Falcons winning, which could be the stupidest thing I've ever said. You have this so wrong.
No, in overtime, both teams should get the ball.
And
it's unfair because statistically, the team that wins the coin toss wins the. It's just a matter of truth, justice, and statistics.
And the American way.
Yeah, but no one cares about truth anymore.
I don't know about no one. Speaking of football, by the way, it's Saturday night. Did you read this? Did you see this?
What's going on Saturday night?
Last Saturday night, Alabama hosted Georgia in what people are saying they possibly could be already the greatest college football game in the history of the world.
That game was insane.
Let alone this season. Alabama goes up 28, 30 points to nothing or something, and then Georgia comes roaring back. Well, at one point, a 17-year-old true freshman for the Alabama Crimson Tide. You're supposed to say Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
For the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Roll Tide.
Thank you. He caught a touchdown pass, and the crowd goes wild. Well, I have the Japanese version of the play-by-play of the
I love this.
Alabama wide receiver Ryan Williams. He's 17 years old, and this is what it sounded like where they're broadcasting the Japanese play-by-play.
What?
Ouch!
Yeah. I've never heard anyone so excited in my life.
You got to bring those fellas over here. They got a lot of excitement, too. Love of the game.
And that's amazing.
That's crazy, right?
I just want a it's just Joe Buck and that guy calling the game. I don't want the Japanese broadcast. I just want Joe Buck and then that guy doing color. And sure, that's really exciting. Good stuff there, man. Thank you for that.
Something else.
Is one of those guys a homer, if you will?
Oh, I don't know. Are people breakdown of how many fans, Alabama or Georgia fans, are listening to the Japanese play-by-play? I don't know. I would assume Alabama because they seem to be the more storied.
I'm just surprised that that's
football.
even a thing that
Me too.
the Japanese are interested in. When you said, I heard you talking to Jason this morning and I heard you talking about something. I assumed it was baseball.
Oh yeah,
I assumed you were getting the the play-by-play of some of the baseball games.
Try to get
That's amazing. Can you play that again?
Turn my headphones.
I love the enthusiastic.
Turn your radio down in your car for a second. Okay, hang on. I'm certain he says
Kaka. Yeah, he did say Kaka.
Kaka.
Must be a bad. If you're just tuning in, you're okay. That was just some Japanese sportscasters.
Everything's fine. Ryan Williams of Alabama catching a touchdown pass.
Now, I know you're not going to know the answer to this. I just have a quick question. Do you suppose those gents are there on site, or are they watching it and just doing the play-by-play based on a satellite feed?
I bet they're there. I bet they flew over, got press passes, did the whole thing. I bet they did.
That's amazing.
Went to a frat party. hit the sorority house.
Well, just sometimes in those media rooms, you get paired up with just a random guy.
That's right.
Imagine you're just trying to show social media stuff for your, newspaper or whatever, and the fellas are just going loco in there.
Where are you from? Tokyo. Oh, is there a Tokyo, Alabama? No, the big one. Tokyo, Japan. No.
That is great. Wow.
How you like that?
Real good.
Boy, oh boy.
That level of enthusiasm, you don't even get that with a lot of...
No.
Although, with baseball playoffs here, you're starting to get the good calls and the, out of here, it's yard.
Especially with Shohei in this year, so...
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be something we'll have to catch up with. I'm sure that the Japanese, when they get Shohei in the playoffs for the first time, they're going to go crazy.
I think it is the Dodgers and the Mets, by the way. So, is that right? No, Dodgers, Padres. That's right. Southern California battle. And speaking of baseball, Pete Alonso hit a go-ahead 3-run homer off all-star closer Devin Williams. Not anymore. He's not an all-star closer anymore. In the ninth inning, and the Mets beat the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-2 to win the National League Wild Card Series. Their latest comeback in the decisive Game 3 against Milwaukee. Mets advanced to the playoffs for the first time since 2015. The National League pennant. They move on the best-of-5 divisional series. That's right. The Mets are going to the bank and play the Phillies on Saturday. That is going... They're a bunch of good series.
You've noticed in baseball announcers, they can find a statistic no matter what the game is about every conceivable. There's always something they can pull out.
They have a lot of time to fill.
Yeah, this is the first time since 1915 that a guy wearing gray socks in the fourth inning has actually...
And they employ a lot of interns.
Yeah, they have a guy for that.
They do have a guy for that.
Someone passes them a note card with the most specific thing you've ever read.
Oh, yeah.
And the Elias Sports Bureau, it's some 19-year-old kid named Elias is what it is.
Yeah,
He's doing the best he can.
He's got a laptop and an Adderall prescription. He is working.
It is smoking. And Terry...
That'd be funny if they took Willie's idea. This statistic brought to you by Adderall.
It keeps me accurate and
busy.
Terry Francona, which means... hot dog ice cream.
Okay.
Has been hired to manage the Cincinnati Reds, returning to the major leagues a year after he stepped down in Cleveland because of health reasons. He's better now. A person familiar with the situation confirmed that move on condition of anonymity. The Reds have not announced the decision officially yet. Francona, of course, replacing David Bell, who was fired by Cincinnati the final days of his sixth season. Bell had a .409, .456 record with the Reds. Francona turned 66 in April. Whew. I wonder what that's going to be like when I turn 66. Man. He played for Cincinnati in 1987, hit .227. Here you go, Tom. Here's your numbers for Major League Baseball. The new manager of the Cincinnati Reds played for the Reds in 87, hit .227, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs, in 102 games. There you go.
And Christie.
Yeah.
Terry Francona, his father.
Terry Francona. Do I?
John Patsy Francona.
How the hell would I know?
Better known as Tito.
What?
Tito Francona?
Oh, you go with Tito? Oh, sorry.
Was he a baseball player?
I feel like if I just say I assume he's a baseball player, they'll take me out in cuffs. I don't know what to say.
Which one of your interns fed you that?
No.
Did you look it up?
No, I looked up the.
Get Google away from him.
I know.
I'm fully aware though of Tito Francona growing up. I just thought that was such a great name.
Player?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I just thought it was funny because you could pronounce it Tito.
It's Tito.
Okay, it is?
Like vodka, Tito.
Okay, thank you.
Remember the Alou brothers? Jesus, Philippe and Matty Alou?
And Moises, right?
Moises Alou. That was one of the Philippe, Jesus, or Matty's son. Moises. He is the wettest of all of them.
I am wet.
He would play even if it was raining.
Oh, he loved the he loved the wet.
Don't mind your rain.
It's like it was like F1. We can drive on the wet track. We're not pussies.
Yeah.
And Caitlin Clark has been named WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Good for her.
Near unanimous vote. National Panel of Sports Writers and Sportscasters, of which I am not a member, gave the Indiana Fever Guard 66 to 67 votes. Of course, Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese received the other vote. Clark, of course, number 1 overall pick from Iowa, averaged 19.2, a league best 8.4 assists per game, and helped in WNBA set attendance records and mainstream attention. Struggled a bit early, as we all know, but found a groove, an all-star starter, and beat the women's Olympic team in the exhibition game. She led the Fever to the playoffs and a 20-20 record after a 1-8 start. So, congratulations.
And people love watching her. The television ratings for the WNBA have, quote, plummeted in the wake of Caitlin Clark and the Fever's elimination.
Was plummeted used?
Yeah.
That word was used.
Yeah.
Okay.
The WNBA audience of 2.54 million watched the season draw to a close in Connecticut. The previous record of 1.84 million watched the first game of the series. With Indiana no longer in there, the ratings have dropped down to below 1 million.
Yeah, well, you got New York and Vegas and Minnesota and Connecticut.
But
So more than half.
fun stuff. I enjoyed watching a bunch of those games.
Sure, I went to one. It was great.
I did too.
Yeah.
In person, amazing.
Yeah.
Super
Everybody
fun.
knows she can score, but she had a lot of assists. Yeah, so there you
She's
go.
great. Now,
Oh, and here's a play-by-play of a WNBA game. Did you guys know I had this?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
今度はどういうことになりますか。川端が見えてきてぴったりと斉藤が
I've never been as excited about anything.
Ever.
Right?
No.
And that hits on some part of my brain that's bad.
This guy is excited.
That's the guy, he can allow joy into his heart, you know? He doesn't get restrained.
That's great.
He chose happiness.
Where he has joy, we're empty.
It's been sucked out of our souls.
It's been sucked. Yeah.
That is just amazing. Once again, that was college football in Japan. I had no idea that there was a following over there.
I didn't. I'd say they mind their own business.
Right now,
watch our college football.
The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. The importance of therapy can't be underrated, and therapy can help you learn about parts of you. Perhaps you're wearing a mask this holiday season in not just at a party, but in the reality of your own life. Therapy can help you unmask yourself, help you discover things about yourself, can be extraordinarily useful. And this is where BetterHelp comes in, because BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy in a much easier manner. You don't have to drive to an office and be face-to-face with someone. If you'd prefer doing it this way, the way it works, it's all done online. You'll fill out a brief questionnaire, get matched with one of some 35,000 licensed therapists. You can switch therapists anytime, no additional charge, and then the therapy itself is done online. Like a phone call or like a Zoom call with the camera going, or even texting back and forth. It's up to you, and you'll do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be. That's the beauty of BetterHelp. So take off that mask with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show. The /BT Show part today will knock 10% off your first month. Once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, we have more sporting news. We also have, there is not toilet paper shortage, by the way. There appeared to be one. We'll
Thanks
get to that.
Social media.
Yeah, we also have sea lions in the news, a moose in the news, M&M in the news, and the rare case of a double uterus. Is that uteri or uteruses? We'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I get back to Kansas City. I was back last April for a wedding. And for a bunch of weird experiences, I become friends with Justin Verlander. He's a pitcher for the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
At the time, he was pitching for the Tigers. They were in town playing the Royals, but they had a night off, so he and I went out and had a couple of drinks. And while we're out, he sees a young lady. He says, I think I know her. I think she's an actress. I think me and my wife hung out with her. I said, hey, man, we're in Kansas City. There's no way that chick's an actress. She probably works at Cheesecake Factory or something. And he said, no, watch this. He calls the waiter over. He goes, who's that chick? And he goes, well, I don't know who the chick is, but everyone at that table's Mumford and Sons. They're here playing the arena tomorrow night, and they're here having dinner.
Oh, so maybe it was Carey Mulligan.
Might have been. I don't know who it was. But he sends them a bottle on us, he says, which meant him.
Him, yeah.
Because I'm not. Listen, if you're worth hundreds of millions of dollars and we're hanging out, you're buying.
Yeah, sure.
All right? Sorry, dude. You fly private, you're buying drinks.
That is a good rule.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
You know, he buys drinks. It doesn't even show up on his register. I buy drinks. I can't buy shoes next month.
Yeah.
He sends them a bottle. They come over. Turns out it's not Mumford and Sons. It's just and Sons.
Oh.
Mumford wasn't there. I don't know where he was. I assume he was back at the hotel writing a song that at some point goes, So, and Sons come over, start talking to the Detroit Tigers. I'm not really involved, so I kind of tune it all out. When I come back into focus, and Sons are kind of talking smack to the Detroit Tigers about beer pong. They're like, hey, we'll whoop your butt in some beer pong. And the Detroit Tigers are like, we get paid very handsomely to put balls places. Right. Bring it. So I said, hey, fellas, my parents live about 8 minutes from here.
Oh, boy.
We could settle this. And I said that because I know both and Sons and the Detroit Tigers have an entire floor to do whatever they want. So there's no reason to come to parents' house. It was complete fake hospitality.
Right.
Until they all turned around and looked at me and said, hell yeah, let's go to your parents' house and play beer pong. And I went, oh, crap. Because it is now 2 o'clock on a Sunday night. Technically Monday morning. Yes. My parents are not gypsies. All right, they have real jobs that start in like 5 hours.
Yes.
But I also can't look at all these dudes and be like, you guys, my parents. So I just said, whatever, we're going to roll the dice, see what happens.
Sure.
So we get there. First off, as we're leaving, my sister texts me. She says, hey, I'm out and about. If you get home before I do, will you walk my dog? I said, hey, unless you're out and about with the Dave Matthews Band, you better get your butt home because it's about to go down at Ma and Pa's house. So we get back to my parents' house, start throwing beer pong, and stuff got weird. Like weirder than I've already described. Like my sister, who is 30, ended up in her prom dress. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. Oh, no. God bless her for still being able to fit in it, but also the hell, right? So we, at one point in the evening, I go outside to partake in some illegal activities. And I'm
assuming the pot, not
the pot,
not murder.
Okay. No. Well, we were going to see where it went. Sure. And so and Sons come with me. But as it was the middle of the baseball season, the Detroit Tigers could not partake.
Right. Sure.
So they had to pretend like it was the playoffs and watch. And thank you. So, read an almanac. So we came back in from smoking, and my dad's downstairs, and he's upset. He's like, what's going on down here? And I said, well, this is half the Detroit Tigers bullpen. And this is and Sons from Mumford and Sons. And we're playing beer pong. And it was in that moment that I realized my father was no longer sure if he was actually awake. Because you got to look at it from his point of view. He walks downstairs. It's the middle of the night. He sees a bunch of weird dudes that he kind of recognizes. And my sister's in her prom dress. Wow. Like, things are weird.
Yeah.
And he's just confused. He's just like, is that Justin Verlander? And I said, yes, sir, it is. He goes, I don't know what's happening right now. And he walked upstairs. That was the last we saw of him.
Wow. He didn't say, is Kate here?
No, he was just like, what? And the whole next day I'm freaking out because my parents do a lot for me. I don't even be making them upset over some stupid.
Sure.
Right.
So when Dad gets home, I'm completely ready to take him out to dinner, buy him some drinks. And he walks in like he's had the greatest day of his life. And I say, what happened to you? And he's like, well, I woke up this morning and I hated you. I cursed your name all the way to work. But then I got to work and everyone started asking me why I looked so tired and exhausted. So I started complaining about my son bringing home the Detroit Tigers and Mumford and Sons and playing beer pong all night. And now I'm the coolest dude in the office.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here in our places with bright, shining faces.
Our places would include Christie Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Yes, sir.
Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk.
Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk.
Who else is here?
Willie Griswold, good morning.
Hey, good morning, man.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Gonna have a song just in seconds.
You point, I sing.
Okay, there's Ace Cosby, maybe the joke of the day coming up. Let's all hold our breath. Hello, Tom. Go ahead. What do you want?
Oh, well, maybe that Ace Cosby joke of the day could be right now. What do you think about that?
Rules that sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Chick, you ready for Halloween?
Yeah, go ahead.
I discovered this. What do baby ghosts wear on their feet?
What do baby ghosts wear on their feet? I don't know. What is?
Booties.
What was yesterday's? I forget. It was kind of like that. What was it?
Are they all Halloween themed this month?
No, yesterday's wasn't.
No, but I enjoyed that very much, Ace. Thank you. Booties. Those are the little kids.
Ooh, guess what time it is? That's right.
Stupid world record.
A British man is attempting to complete 30 marathons in 30 days in 30 different countries.
That's good for him, man.
Very ambitious.
This is redonkulous. According to SWNS, is that a news service?
Southwest News Service.
Southwest News Service. It's not Swins. They used to make
everyone calls it
Swins.
Swins.
Make bikes.
Yeah,
make Swins. Mike Humphreys is taking on the challenge to raise money for the Motor Neuron Disease Association. That sounds like something I have.
Their neurons are not motoring.
They're not firing. His journey started in Barcelona, and he plans to run in countries like Switzerland, Montenegro, Poland, and Luxembourg before ending his 30-day challenge in jolly old England. The 40-year-old sets off today and hopes to run a total of 786 miles through multiple countries. God. I bet he's one of those runners that looks like just a skeleton with a hint of skin. You know, you've seen them.
Yes.
They've taken this running thing too far. Yeah.
A lot of power bars and nipple tape.
Yeah, nipple tape. They really have chafed nipples is a big concern. Yes, I think you're right on that.
Yeah, there's a video of this guy, and he's running with a pair of snow skis on a backpack. This guy's insane.
Why does he have snow skis on a backpack?
I can't figure this out. He's so
if you're
training.
Skiing, that's not running.
Regular running isn't enough. He's going to run in skis.
Yeah, he does all kinds of crazy stuff. But wow, who marks the marathon for him? The trail. Does he just go out there and when he gets to 36 miles, quit, just run around town at random?
Isn't it 26 miles?
What? Yeah.
26.2.
Yeah.
Maybe he just uses his
pedometer,
his iPhone.
Yeah.
It tells
so
you
they're
how
not
far you
official marathons.
No.
Yeah, obviously, you're not going to have 30 countries having 30 marathons. But well, good for him. Having some fun out there, running his ass off.
That sounds expensive. Going from country to country, right?
Well, at least he's doing it in Europe where he can get there pretty easily.
Sure. Is he running to any other countries? Is it
I don't think he is. I don't think he is. Well,
that could be.
That's a good question.
They're all pretty close over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, very close.
So what do you do?
Like
Go to start at a train station and run 13 miles away from the train station, and then 13 miles back. Okay, that's one. Back
Jump on the train.
Or can you run from Spain in the same day, zip into France?
Yeah.
Well, you know how good I am with geography.
Oh, okay. They do touch,
As far as I know, Luxembourg is right there in the middle of it all.
You go through the Maginot Line, go up north. Yeah, I see. Do we have another world record, or is that it?
No, that's it, buddy.
Okay, what else you got over there?
Well, I've got this. So you want to... He just gave me the mean face. Who did? You did.
No, I didn't.
That's sports.
I want to hear the other one. The new Washington Football Club.
Left hand up.
This is really growing on me.
We want Dallas.
It's like very slow. It kind of sounds like that 3-6 Mafia Memphis stuff.
Hands up.
Is that trip hop?
I don't know. It's not that. It sounds kind of trippy, I guess.
Commander.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
A couple things I wanted to note here. Pat Godwin in concert coming up October 11th and 12th, Funny Bone, St. Charles, Missouri. The 19th, you'll be at Mason City Limits in Mason City, Illinois.
Great club.
And how about a song? What would you like? Don't you have a little tribute to Diddy?
Yes.
Mr. Diddy has been in the news a lot lately.
A lot.
Currently in
his parties.
a prison cell.
You know, I went to one of those parties.
Did you?
A Diddy party? What were they called? Did they have a name?
Diddy parties.
White party.
Freak off.
They're called the White Party.
I don't think it was the white party.
That's what they were called. I'm not
No,
making
that's
that
on
up.
Some white party.
That's on
He had some white parties.
Long Island, right? Or don't they have the big white party?
Diddy had white parties.
Oh, that's where everyone has to wear all white clothes? Is that the deal?
Yes.
You can see nipples through white shirts. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
you can.
Yeah, you sure can. That's hot, Tom.
You know, I went to a Diddy party, and Bieber wasn't wearing clothes. There were boobs, butts, and big buff dudes, white powder on their nose. When I left the Diddy party, I barely knew my name. The punch was laced with GHB, and I'm never gonna walk the same. And it's all out there now. A freak-off show and tell. Dancers please everyone while Diddy pleases himself. Stars came from Hollywood, and of course J-Lo was there. Leo brought his latest boo, the cover girl from Marie Claire. Did I say that right? Tigers on the dance floor. In the bedroom there's a big gang bang. Is that Diddy in the dark in a party dress? You can see his Vera Wang. But it's all out there now. The FBI has videos and 1,000 bottles of baby oil and greased up Diddy hose. Didn't Diddy who? Did Diddy do me or you? Nope. Diddy's doing time, may do a dime, maybe do a lifetime or two. Woohoo!
Oh, thank you very much, Pat. Go see Patty G once again. Your next gig, October 11 and 12, St. Charles, Missouri. It should be fun. We now turn to Christie Lee. She's right over there. That's the Silac Insurance News Desk.
A viral video shows two moms out there engaging in an all-out brawl in a children's ball pit. Good. It shows two women exchanging blows before one woman flings the other across the ball pit, which is surrounded by other mothers and their kids. The fight continues with the woman ripping each other's hair, as well as punching, kicking, and slapping, while other women try in vain to split them apart. The women ultimately fall on top of each other, locked in a grapple, while another woman chastises them. According to TMZ, the footage was captured in China, but it remains unclear what prompted the violence.
Who won?
It doesn't say who won, Willie, sadly.
It's a real process when girls start. They take their shoes off. Some take their hair out.
Yeah,
or whatever.
boy, they don't want you to mess with their hair.
Take their earrings out. They get ready to.
This would get Saturday night. Do this at Chuck E. Cheese every Saturday night. You get a good crowd. Of course, you might get what's that thing you get in your eyes when you
pink eye.
Pink eye.
Pink eye. Yeah, those ball pits are kind of scary.
Well, they clean them every night, don't they?
I plainly remember you taking Willie the ball pit up north here when it was brand new.
And they had they used to have a machine.
You guys lost your mind.
It would cycle the balls. Remember this? It would cycle the balls, and you'd see them go through these tubes. It was really cool.
Willie was like 4. You don't remember that, do you?
That was probably close to the divorce. Probably blocked that one out, you know?
Yeah. Divorce is hard.
I remember climbing up in those tubes.
Yeah.
And suddenly getting an attack of claustrophobia.
Yep.
And I couldn't get out because there were kids behind me and in front of me.
Oh.
Remember those giant tubes?
Remember when McDonald's used to have those?
Yeah, I love
that.
I like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and did they all get rid of them?
No, McDonald's has play places called.
They do still?
Do they still have the tubes you can crawl in?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But the ball pit thing, that's I think somewhat limited now due to cleanliness
COVID
issues.
and yeah.
But
Staying in China for our news, a woman with a double uterus has given birth to twins, one from each womb. Shehan People's Hospital in Shaanxi Province said the mother, identified only by her last name Li, welcomed a boy and a girl via cesarean section.
Everything over there sounds like an R&B song.
No, wait. So I'm unclear on this.
Okay, so the new mother was born with 2 cervixes and 2 uteruses. It's a rare condition called uterine diddle. Not diddle. Didelphys. It's found in about 1 in 2,000 women. There's one entrance, but 2 separate.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Is it like an off-ramp?
Yeah, exactly.
And it is
one entrance, two uterus.
There probably isn't much use for the plural version of uterus, but is it uteri or is it uteruses?
It's uteruses, I believe.
Uteruses. Oh, I like that. Very Greek. Hospital officials called the birth a 1 in a million occurrence, explaining it's extremely rare for twins to be conceived naturally in each cavity of the uterus, and even rarer for them to be carried to term. Yeah. So if you see what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they're not identical twins then, obviously.
No.
No,
they're a boy and a girl.
And are they from the same dad?
Yes. One guy.
They wouldn't have to be, right?
Well, they wouldn't have to be, but in this particular case, the sperm they went two different directions.
It's very common, I heard.
What?
Yeah,
well, and also, one could be hosting. One uterus could be hosting.
Yeah.
And the other one could be maybe awaiting a guest, and that could happen. Then
that could happen.
She
You're
could
right.
give birth, and then not even 9 months
pregnant,
later,
give birth again. Yeah, that is.
Couple weeks later, and have another baby.
Wow.
Sure.
But she had these. This says on Tuesday, so it was a due for Tuesday.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm just speculating.
A little bit different. Do you see the difference there?
Yeah. Just two uteri, if you will.
Not two vaginas.
Okay. Well, that's
I know
amazing.
how much you know about.
I that's fascinating, though.
Yeah, it is fascinating.
Very, very rare. Well, thank you very much, Christy. What else is going on?
Well, speaking of babies, Eminem is going to be a grandfather. He announced his daughter, Hallie Jade, is pregnant. He made the announcement part of a music video. It was really cute. I hope you got to see this. It features home videos and photos, which are underscored by an emotional song called Temporary. And in one of the clips, his daughter hands Eminem ultrasound photos and a jersey with the name Grandpa emblazoned on the back with the number 1. Hallie Jade is a social media influencer, and she confirmed the news of her pregnancy later on Instagram.
Tom, she's an influencer. I know how you like those.
Say it again.
She's an influencer.
Oh, an influencer.
I know how you like those.
Oh, okay.
The IG.
Okay, great. I wonder if he'll make. I bet he'll make the grandkids some spaghetti. He's famous for his mom's spaghetti. That Eminem.
Oh, is he?
Oh, absolutely.
I
Really?
didn't know that. I don't know much about Eminem.
No, me either.
I know I like the chocolate M&Ms. That's about it. And I'll have a peanut M&M if I don't have chocolate M&Ms.
Oh no, my husband's a huge peanut M&M.
And
That's
the
his
peanut
only
butter
candy.
M&Ms are good. And
Those are the one he'll eat.
they have caramel peanut butter. They have caramel
That's my
M&Ms,
son's favorite.
And then they have pretzel M&Ms.
Oh, those are good.
Bits of pretzel and
I am an
Dark
old-fashioned.
chocolate
I like just regular M&Ms.
Yeah.
I do not like the peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, the fudge brownie M&Ms.
Fudge brownie M&Ms. They have all kinds.
When did this happen?
They're like
You need to get out more.
Pop-Tarts. They're a bazillion flavors of M&M.
Like Oreos, they're dominating.
That's true.
I know. I like old school. I like plain M&Ms.
We're not surprised.
Can't stand good and plenty. The worst name ever. Should be bad and awful. Too many.
You understand from a marketing standpoint, now that's not a great name, right?
Bad and awful.
Can't really sell that one.
But might
With a name
backfire.
like Bad and Awful, it's got to be good.
I'll remind you of a couple things. We've got some links if you go to bobandtom.com. One of them is to our friends at Silac Insurance, where you can see Chick McGee do his award-winning performance.
I've heard Oscar.
Also, we've got a link to check out some pics with Willie G, and we'll talk about that. And we've got our own pigskin pics posted as well. And then I want to remind you of the Friends of the Bob and Tom Show Comedy Tour, Friday night, October 25th. At the Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort Event Center. This is in Larchwood, Iowa, right near Sioux Falls, South Dakota, featuring Mr. Godwin, Al Jackson, Jeff Oskey, and your host will be Josh Arnold. Info at grandfallscasinoresort.com. So we got that on the way. So if you please, some great shows coming up. I'll also remind you, Willie G in Louisville with Greg Warren at the Caravan, October 10th through the 12th. And Greg has a great new podcast out there. It just debuted a few days ago. And you can. How do you find that again, Chick? It's Nate's.
Nate Land. Just go to podcast where you get your podcasts
and then Willie and Greg Hahn.
Greg Warren will spit you right.
Oh, and by the way,
Nate Bargatze is going to be hosting Saturday Night Live this weekend.
Yes, sir.
And Coldplay is your guest. That's
it was yellow.
I like this.
And while I'm at it,
Nailed it.
Willie and Greg Hahn at Go Bananas Halloween weekend. Oh, so that's stuff that's all coming up. And what have you got coming up over there, Christie Lee?
Coming up, McDonald's has a new sandwich coming out October 10th. Have you heard about it?
I saw this, and it's very, very exciting.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about it.
I can't
Highly
wait.
anticipated.
I cannot wait.
We'll tell you what that is coming up. Also, we have a bomb that exploded at Japanese World War II bomb airport, not on purpose. Toilet paper buying again. Everybody was stocking up thanks to the dock strike.
Get your dude wipes. You don't need toilet paper.
We'll hear about those coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are live in the Napa Auto Parts studio. Got a little surprise coming for you here.
Okay.
Surprise for the...
Performing cats. It's
not performing cats. Is the surprise ready? You can bring them on in there.
I'm holding my breath.
Now, Chad Daniels, comedian,
I'm
joins
not
us in the
looking yet.
studio.
Neither am I.
Along with Chick McGee, Josh Arnold. This is Tom speaking. The lady of the house, Christie Lee.
Hi, everybody.
Is it the real Aruba Ray?
It is not the real
No,
Aruba Ray.
I know what it is.
Is it the backwards singer?
Oh, no.
It's not the backwards singer. I've brought in
That's great.
I have brought in a...
now listen to how he pronounces this, Chad. Listen.
Now, this is a real rock and roll cat here. You can see he's got the tattoos, just like you, Chad.
Got the Rush T-shirt on.
Wearing a Rush T-shirt. Mm-hmm. He's got a beard like he's a waiter at a hip restaurant. Kind of a,
I do that on the side.
Kind of a super hip looking mega goatee, nice head of hair, big stash, and you know what he's carrying in his? What do you know what that is, Chad?
It looks like the gun from Mission Impossible 5 that they snuck into the orchestra.
That's right.
That is a bassoon.
Bassoon.
A bassoon. And I bring this up because the other day I was in a restaurant.
That's not how you were pronouncing it.
Bassoon.
Bassoon.
You were saying bassoon.
Is that what you were saying?
Bassoon. Okay, bassoon.
Thank you.
Do you say it again?
Bassoon.
Bassoon, not ba.
Right.
Bassoon. Okay, bassoon.
Are there any famous rock songs that feature the bassoon?
Was it? What is it?
Wait a second.
Oh my God!
I'm kind of stumped.
Oh, wait a second.
No. All right, there are at least 5 other bassoons.
There's a Smokey Robinson tune.
Oh, okay.
Four.
That's got
Tears of a Clown.
Tears of a Clown.
We have just had. We have just
right at the beginning. Tears of a Clown. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've just had 4 other bassoon artists enter the room. Is a bassoon player referred to as a bassoonist?
Bassoonist.
Wow. So there are now 5 bassoonists here.
Are those all the same size bassoons?
No.
When do you want me there, bassoonist?
Now I know as a former clarinet player, there's also a bass clarinet.
Right. Are there alto bassoons and bass bassoons?
Yes. There's contrabassoon.
What does that mean?
Twice the size of this.
You have to smuggle
Plays
them.
about the lowest note of the
Yeah, exactly. The contrabassoons are smuggled, as Christie just brilliantly said.
If this happened in a high school, they'd lock it down.
Pablo Escobar was a contrabassoonist.
I can actually bring one of those in sometimes.
Okay.
Once again, this is the Rock E Bassoon Quintet. Rocky Bassoon. Oh, there's more. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Rocky Bassoon.
My parents are fighting.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry to hear that.
They're fighting over the dryer. My mom says we need a new dryer, and my dad says we don't. And the fights are getting mean. I think they're going to start taking out those political attack ads against each other.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah.
Colleen Warren wants a new dryer. We don't need a new dryer. Colleen Warren wants to waste our money. Money that could be spent on a new security system for this home. Colleen Warren wants terrorists to invade our home. This ad was paid for by me because I'm the one with the damn job in this house. Jerry Warren says the dryer isn't broken. Just like he said the air conditioner wasn't broken, the car wasn't broken, and our son Greg's arm wasn't broken. Haven't we had enough of Jerry Warren? This ad was paid for by Jerry Warren, and he doesn't even know it.
Reykjavik, July 3rd. It's a Thursday night at Everwise Amphitheater. And, of course, the next day is July 4th, which means it's a great party night. Hope to see you there.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's Friday. That means it's the weekend. And as we all know here on the Bob and Tom Show, according to Tom, weekends are brutal.
Right.
So go out there and try to get some fun out of this weekend. Good
Guess
luck,
what I'm
Tom.
doing tomorrow?
What you doing?
I know this is very local, but I get to DJ at my old high school radio station for an hour.
Yeah?
I haven't DJ'd in...
Hang on a second.
Wait, you're playing songs?
Yeah.
Don't pay any attention to. Are they hiring over there? I could do overnight.
Yeah, they're doing an alumni day or something, and so they invited me to come back. So I'm gonna.
So what kind of tunes are you gonna play?
I don't know. I don't know what my options are.
Make
yet.
a playlist. I say you start off.
Yeah.
With Shining Star, Earth, Wind,
Oh,
and
that's
Fire.
a good one.
How about some of the Bob and Tom classics?
We could do that.
Blow Me a Kiss.
Come on.
Prisoner of Love.
Well, so much for my Earth, Wind, and Fire dedication.
What was it going to be?
Shining Star. I already said. Dung, 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 dung. You like that song?
Yeah, but I got to talk up intros and stuff. I haven't done that in forever.
Well, you don't have to.
You want to practice?
No, I don't want to practice. I don't want to practice.
We got nothing but time.
Right now, we have nothing but time.
You could do the floaters.
Oh, I could do Float On, sure.
Oh,
yeah.
My God.
You don't
Cancer,
want the floaters?
and my name is Christie.
Here you go.
And I love... no, my name is Christie.
Here we are.
And Larry.
All right, Larry.
In other words, a slut. I think the kids would enjoy a little bit of Float On.
They
don't you think?
might. Yeah, I don't know if I have to play their music or if the kid's going to be. I don't know anything about it. I'm just going to show up and do it.
Wouldn't it be funny if the PD is one of those PDs? I need to see you in my office.
He's the teacher. He teaches.
I don't know what the hell you're trying to do in there,
Mr. Easter.
When I tell you how to say the call letters, you say it the way I tell you how to.
You can do some news.
I could take some news with me.
You need a.
You want a sidekick? You want a sidekick with me?
Sidekick? Tom, you want to go over there and do the whole show? Let's go over there and do a Saturday show with Christie.
9 a.m. Eastern.
9 a.m. I can make that.
9 a.m.?
Yeah.
It's a whole alumni day. They got to give you the best slot. What
No,
are you
I
talking
picked
about?
it. No, I picked that.
You
slot.
picked 9
Yes,
a.m.?
I picked 9
Pat, you want to come over and do a couple songs?
Oh, yeah, live.
I'm sorry, didn't mean to scare you.
Wait a second. Now, wait, how long is your shift, Christie?
Just an hour, 9 to 10.
I want you to call the guy right now. What's this guy's name?
Mr. Easter.
Mr. Easter. Mr. Easter. Here's the deal. We're doing the whole morning.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start it off with Tradio.
That's right.
Start taking phone calls.
That's right.
We'll go to Willie's garage. Got anything you want to get rid of, Willie?
Oh, you got a garage full of stuff.
A bunch of my stuff.
Taking up room in my garage.
It is a lot of stuff.
I've got 300 books. I'd like to trade for a set of tires for
I got a whole storage unit full of stuff.
You have a storage unit?
Yes, I hate, and my husband hates that we pay for that every month. We're going to get rid of that stuff. I should.
I bet I'm guessing the value of
there was a storage unit sale day where every storage unit around the country would do a sale day, and you could.
Great idea.
You could go to the storage units and just buy right from the storage units.
So you're paying like what, $500 a month to store a bunch of junk?
$130 a month, I think.
So what's the total value of the stuff in your storage unit?
That was my first rental, $130 a month.
Really?
Yeah.
For an apartment?
Well, it was a small apartment.
Okay.
What happened? There's a $1976. I mean,
yeah.
There's a show called, I think, Storage Wars, where they auction off.
Yeah, but
you have
those
to
are
bid on
abandoned, and you don't know what's in there.
Yeah, it's sight unseen. In the,
I have
on the concept.
all mine's furniture.
It's always cool. You can find cool stuff. There'll be like old records or old comic books or some guy's air mattress and a bottle that he peed in.
Wasn't there a story about somebody did that sight unseen, and it was like 50,000 baseball cards, and he lucked out?
That's rare.
And usually it's
Yeah.
a bunch of crap.
Rat turds.
Yeah, I see. Well, this is exciting, Christie.
Yeah, it'll be fun, I think. I'm a little nervous about it.
Are you going to be playing records?
I don't know. They don't have records in their
Are we
station.
going to be...
their station is really nice.
Can we listen to it live? And if we can't listen to it live, can you get a recording for us? We'll play it on Monday.
I'll find out if they stream. Yeah, you can listen
Oh,
to
they must stream. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Okay, well, once again, Christie Lee is at the...
WBDG.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, Wrath of the Giants.
Double B, Rocky.
That's not who this is, though.
Okay.
No.
Just to clarify. Christie Lee is at the Silac news desk. What have you got over there?
Yesterday, McDonald's announced a highly anticipated new sandwich.
Check it out.
The Chicken Big Mac will be dropping on October 10th.
Boom.
The poultry version will feature 2 chicken patties, Big Mac sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles on a sesame seed bun. Yeah. So that replaces the beef.
2 all beef patty specials.
For those
2 chicken patties special sauce.
Lettuce, cheese, pickles, onion on a sesame seed bun.
That sounds good.
530 calories if you're counting calories.
And if you eat 2, it's 1,060. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, we had an odd...
math genius.
Speaking of chicken sandwiches, we had a
Yes.
really odd story a few weeks ago.
About
a chicken sandwich. When it comes, there's a foot
attached
of a chicken sticking out of it.
Yes.
And it's for real.
Mm-hmm.
And they did it to show that their chickens are, whatever, fresh from the farm or something.
Yeah, that they don't get chickens that already had their head chopped off and their feet chopped off.
So it's kind of like getting a fish with the head and foot. It's a little bit weird. It's even weirder than a fish with the head on it.
Yes.
Weird. Yeah. But
and they fry it up with that thing on there, like, ugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you got a handle you can hold up.
Sure. You can pick your teeth when you're done. Delivery system. But that leads us to the world of fish, and we have a weird fish story in the news this morning. And I know that Josh is off on a fishing trip. He's in part of a fishing competition at the Lake of the Ozarks, so we wish Josh the best. But we have an odd story about a rather unusual fish. We've seen this thing before in the news.
It was in western Maryland where an angler caught this rare fish. Jeremy Cooper was out fishing in a creek with a name that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. WMAR reports he caught what he initially thought was a sunfish, but soon realized the creature had human-like teeth. Sent photos of the catch to Maryland's Department of Natural Resources, which identified the fish as a Paku, a species native to South America, closely related to the piranha. The fish was most likely released from someone's aquarium and has warned pet owners that releasing their animals into the wild can negatively impact the ecosystem because I believe Pakus eat other fish.
Have you seen the teeth in this thing?
Yeah, they're disgusting.
Looks like Rex Ryan. There you go.
My Lord. Oh, those are like people teeth.
Right.
Yeah.
Human teeth, man.
Fish
They're
has been using
disgusting.
mouth tobacco. Ugh.
Yeah, it's got some chaw in there.
Yeah, he needs. I'm sorry. Yeah, the upper teeth have that Rex Ryan. Our teeth are glowing look. The lower ones, you're right, Willie. They look like he's chewing tobacco.
Take a step closer to the brush. Come on. Jiminy Christmas.
That's disgusting.
Super creepy.
There's something about piranhas that always, it just terrifies me.
Really?
Why not? I don't get that feeling from sharks.
So you don't go to the Amazon much, do you?
I'm not. I had to close the office.
Only when he's looking for a deal.
That's right.
Nicely done.
Little Prime Day.
Prime Day, take the ninth.
Hello, Amazon. How's the piranha today? Are the piranha running?
And isn't that the place that has that fish that swims up the male member and
The Amazon?
like
Yeah.
puts spikes in it or something?
A needlefish? Or,
I don't know.
No. Is it a parasite? I think it is.
But it swims up there and they can't get it out.
I'd love to see how this is going to turn out because none of this is right.
Yeah. You know, not a lot of swimming clubs there at the Amazon.
No.
That's a creepy looking little fishy. And it was found in Maryland?
Yes, Western Maryland.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Maryland?
Yes.
I didn't hear that part of the story.
Yeah, somebody probably had it as a pet fish and they let it go.
Yeah,
And
Western Maryland.
Knock wood. I'm going to try to go to a Washington game yet this season. I'm not going to go if there's a fish with
They already caught it. You're
Rex
good.
Ryan teeth. Oh, why? I missed the whole story. Never mind.
close. What's coming up there from the Silac News Desk, Christie Lee?
We have an interesting story going way back to the 1997 movie Men in Black. We have toilet paper hoarding again.
It's time to put it on. That's my Rip Torn from Men in Black.
Good.
Taxidermy in the news and a really bizarre story. And an update on our beaver, Nibby. Speaking of, that was in Massachusetts, not Maryland.
Yeah, Nibby's an actual beeve.
Yep.
A little cute little critter. Very controversial.
Not a beeve.
Beaver.
A beaver. They don't call beavers beeves.
They do in the show Leave It to Beaver. Hey, Beeve, how's it going?
Yeah, but he's not He's not a real beaver.
Do you think you could go for one show, 1 hour, without mentioning anything from the 60s or 70s?
I'll try next hour.
All right, we'll put Ace in charge because you know he likes to be around.
No old references.
Okay.
For 1 hour.
Willie, do you know who starred in Leave It to Beaver?
You just lost.
It starts already?
Yes.
Start again.
Jerry Mathers is the answer. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
No, I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just. This is what the Surgeon General is saying.
I know.
So
I think those women who can't are pretty much, by and large, selfish, aren't they?
Screw you, Chick.
Yeah.
Don't you wish just once they'd have a day, one day a year, where you could say whatever you wanted in the radio? Just so that one time.
I'm over here working, okay?
You know what you could do?
What?
Walk in there and have Dean do it for you. You walk in there, tell Chick what you want to say, and he can fix it for you. A few minutes ago, Chick said something mean to Christie, and she,
I didn't. Was that mean? I was
Yes,
just
it
making
was.
an observation.
I was saying that some women are unable to breastfeed for a number of reasons, and you said
The main reason I can think of is because they're selfish.
so. Christie
She
wanted,
seems very well adjusted
Right
and
now.
very
Christie
intelligent.
wanted to respond, and I have great faith in our editor.
Me too, because if
Christie
not, I've
wanted
lost
to
my job.
respond.
We now have the response.
Okay, go ahead, play it.
Hey, chick, you. You've never had to breastfeed. You don't know what it's like. You're a ignorant, stupid son of a bitch. So shut your mouth, you stupid ass.
You know, that last beep could have used a little more word.
A little less a little less,
and not so much hole. A little heavy on the hole on that one.
I haven't seen you much the last few years because you are like me and you have some young children. My youngest right now is 1.5, and I've got a 4.5. What are yours?
Well, the wife and I were about 18 months into a pregnancy scare. And it's
boy or girl scare?
This is a girl scare. It's getting downright horrifying. I got to be honest with you.
She's
guys.
not even one yet?
She's going to be one next week, and I got a boy that's going to be a 3-year-old
Perfect. Greatest age of all time. It's like having a talking dog.
Yeah, but if a dog didn't do anything you said. Just get off! Get off the chair! Can't you see I'm bigger than you? Can't you see that?
Brilliant.
Look, here's the deal. This is 2 kids now, and anybody out there listening, if you don't have kids, way to go. Keep doing that. We're all very proud of you for not having kids. But do this for the rest of us with kids. Would you quit judging people's parenting? That would be. Now I realize I'm hypocritical in this. I realize that I came in for years and I talked about people's terrible parenting. I remember the jokes. I know the things that I said. I know that I talked about the child leash, and I can't believe they have a child leash. And, when I go home, what is there, a stake in the middle of the yard with a chain attached to it during the day the kid could run and dig?
Now you want one.
I want my kid trussed up like Hannibal Lecter. I want just something over his face that he has to bite through to get out. And he would bite through it. But I understand I'm hypocritical. I understand that when my kid throws a temper tantrum at the store, it's because he missed a nap. When your kid does it, it's because you're a terrible parent. It's because you don't feed him the right foods, you're neglectful, probably just a bad person. In general.
Correct.
That's what, I understand all that. Right. But I'll take it from those that have kids. But if you don't, every time there's a news story about terrible parenting, my single idiot friends, they go, my mom never would let that happen. She knew we were 100%. That woman in Cincinnati last year that dropped her kid in the monkey cage, and they had to shoot poor Harambe. Let me tell you something. I got a toddler. He's been in 4 gorilla enclosures. Sure. It's got to be half a dozen cockfights. I saw my kid in an ISIS propaganda video, man. You can't watch them all the time. There I am, scrolling through the internet. He's running through tires. He's got a rifle above his head, yelling about jihad. We're not even that far in the alphabet yet. You can't watch them all the time. Oh, my mom knew we were 100% of the time. Your mom didn't know where you were most of the time. I have 2 kids. I have no idea where either of them are right now. I imagine still in the car. It's been a couple hours. You can't watch them all the time.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Of course, our house band today, the Black Moods.
Smack Tom, Smack Tom. It's time now to smack Tom. He's been running his mouth again. He's been pissing us off again. Smack Tom, Smack Tom, Smack Tom, Smack Tom.
I'll handle the lyrics.
And we smack Tom.
Padres 2-1, bottom of the 7th. Why'd it stop?
Are you watching
check local
baseball
listings.
right
Hang on, I've got to put my.
Not check local listings. That's the game.
That's the Major League Baseball opening game in Seoul, South Korea.
And if you listen to a rebroadcast of the show, that information is very,
I see.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
reality.
You've thrown me into a tizzy. I'm listening to a podcast. I don't know what day it is. They just said the Dodgers, the Padres were playing. How am I supposed to figure this out?
I'll explain time zones to you later, Gilligan.
Oh, God, you're an idiot.
Yesterday.
Podcasts can be...
Go on. Just podcasts.
Yeah, you're broadcast.
Yesterday, you were talking about S&H green stamps.
We're right at the end.
Writes Jack.
Hog off?
I was watching a rerun of Hollywood Squares. One of the prizes they offered in the secret square was 1 million S&H green stamps.
Whoa!
Valued at $2,500.
When did this happen?
I'll get you a jacket.
God, I hope they were already in the books.
Could you imagine?
I'm confused, though. Did you say that these S&H green stamps are now they're worth $2,500? That's what you said, right?
No, it said.
I have no concept of time or where I am on the planet. You have to talk slow. I rely on my radio show to inform me where I am and what day it is.
Great service runs in the family since 1986. Thank you.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee at the Silac news desk.
Hi, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
He's over there working the writing a song right in front of me. My gosh, what a guy. There's Willie Griswold.
Chick Sir.
How are you, my friend?
Hanging out, man.
Excellent. There's Ace Cosby.
New hour, Tom. No old references.
No old references, Tom.
No old references.
All right.
We're gonna. If you do, we each get $15.
Oh,
I like the new wrinkle.
Ace Cosby out in the weeds.
Was that 15 or 50?
That was 50.
Clearly
heard 50.
I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. If you're still using toilet paper, you're, no way to sugarcoat this, an idiot. Dump your roll because wet cleans better than dry. That's just good science, and that's where Dude Wipes comes in. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean. Pants down. Hello, Tom.
Hello, and I believe we're going to go to the satellite, and we have Jeff Oskey.
Is he the thinker today?
That should be the picture for the column you're going to write for the local paper.
Oh, yeah. Now, it's my understanding Jeff Oskey on his way to San Francisco. Saturday, October 12th, he'll be at Lost Church doing some stand-up comedy. San Francisco, California, Saturday, October 12th with Mr. Jeff Oskey. Tickets available on his Facebook page. Jeffrey, I like your big green tie.
Does not go with that shirt.
Well, I'm just happy to hear that we're all getting $50 every time that Tom refers to something from before the 80s. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm rich. We're going out to sushi tonight. All right, I'm Jeff Oskey from the Failed to Mention News Desk. We give you a lot of the news each week. We don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Yeah, here's Jeff Oskey with what you failed to mention news. Pew, 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 pew.
Willie, you probably didn't see this. There's a new Thai restaurant that's offering amazing food. Their name, Titanic.
Oh, wow. That's a good name for a restaurant.
What you failed to mention, I like drinking at their bar next door. They get you super drunk. It's called Thai One On.
Yes.
That was cute. I like that.
Oh, yeah, it's cute.
Or if you have too much to drink, you hit a pull on the way home, you can go to their mortuary. It's called Your Tie Is Up.
Tie is up. All right.
We learned that holding your farts in is bad for you. Yeah. What you failed to mention, then rest assured that I work with the healthiest group of men and women on the face of the planet.
Real bunch
Tell
of
me
farters.
this, why are girl farts the worst? Why do they always have a musty smell to them? Ladies, your farts smell like you let it go in an antique store. I feel like women are holding them in too long. That's why they get all musty smelling. You gotta let that gas go on arrival, ladies.
Farts smell like an old book. It's weird.
Exactly. How do they do that?
You know
Willie?
what we're not talking about, though? There are guys that are turned on by girls' farts.
No.
Yeah, you know there are.
Most people are afraid to talk about it. Not you.
Not me. Let's talk about it.
They call it butt huffing.
That's right. We call it fart play. Let's do it.
All right. Oh, wait. Let's get back to Jeff Oskey.
We'll get back to that.
A girl named Marijuana Pepsi says she does neither smoke the dope or drink the soda. She's actually a doctor. What you failed to mention, her brother, Methamphetamine Mountain Dew, did not fare as well. Nor did his teeth. Two brothers saved a very rare blue lobster from being sold when they spotted it at market the other day. What you failed to mention... Oh, I didn't. I just have written down Blue Oyster Cult. I couldn't even come up with it.
There's something there.
That's absolutely okay. You're among friends.
So it's like what, the Blue Lobster cult?
Yeah, I guess. It's it's a blue. It's an oyster, another underwater sea crustacean.
There you go.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
So we're going to write the joke now. I get it.
A man.
I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
A man is climbing under cars to get a view of women's feet while they're vacuuming their cars at car washes.
So weird.
What you failed to mention, hey, while you're under there, change their oil and filter. It's hard to press charges on a man who just changed your oil. A little tip for tat. Vibrators, we learned, can be used to treat migraine headaches. What you failed to mention,
They're blue oysters, lobsters.
From the sounds of it, your mother has had multiple headaches this week.
Oh, there we go.
There. Well, I wrote 2 punchlines. I couldn't just... Here, let's try another one.
Let's do both of them.
Okay, so the setup again is what? Vibrators can be used for headaches?
To treat migraine headaches.
Go ahead.
You failed to mention, so much for the old not tonight, I've got a headache excuse. I was afraid you would say that. That's why I picked you up this.
That really is not great.
Hey, you know what, Jeff? While we're kind of doing joke surgery here, if we could go back a couple jokes. You said the oil change for the guy that was being creepy, looking at people's feet. You said it was like a this for that kind of thing. What if after that you would have said quid pro toe?
That would have been way better.
There you go.
If you were around more, I could have ran this by you and you could have helped me.
And what about quim pro toe?
That also works very well.
Now we got your quim and your toe and your...
What's quim?
Well,
you're sitting on
Tom's
your...
funny word for what the next... it's Tom's funny word for this. We learned of the world's largest pupusa. What you failed to mention, world's largest pupusa, also the name of Joy Bear's new stand-up special. I just hate her so much.
Hey, Joy Bear.
And finally, we learned salmon sperm facials are now a thing.
Yikes.
What you failed to mention, so you're cool with a salmon, but not me, said husbands everywhere. I'm Jeff Oskey, and this has been the news that I failed to mention.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Failed to mention news.
Very nice. And once again, San Francisco, California. Hello, Jeff Oskey. Saturday, October 12th at the Lost Church venue. Ladies and gentlemen, see some live comedy. While I'm at it, we've got Louisville with Greg Warren. It's Willie G at the Caravan, October 10, 11, and 12. And then with Greg Hahn, Willie G in Cincinnati, Go Bananas, Halloween weekend.
Yeah,
it's
I got
all
tickets
coming
to both of those on my Instagram at willie.griswold. There's a link in the bio.
Are you and Greg going to wear costumes on Halloween?
I thought about it. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. It can be quite distracting if I'm up there with, Frankenstein bolts in my neck.
That's true. I saw a great costume yesterday on Instagram. A guy, it looked like Frankenstein was carrying him in a box, just his head, his torso.
Very funny.
It was so funny. He showed how he did it, and it was just amazing. The creativity of people.
So how does it, what is it again?
He made a Frankenstein, like
the Frankenstein monster.
Torso monster,
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he attached it somehow to the back of his pants, and then he had his head coming out through a Home Depot box, so it looked like Frankenstein was carrying him around, like his head around.
Cool.
It was very cool. I'll find that and post it. It was really cool.
Well, I'm still negotiating with my little girls what they're going to be for Halloween. It's very serious business.
Don't you usually do a costume change, right?
Oh, yeah,
Don't
they do
go
more
2 or
than
3
one.
different people?
Yeah, we can't decide this year.
We shouldn't have to decide. They should be able to decide.
And I'm urging them to do something else.
Just goes a ghost. What? Wait.
They want to be the Gilmore Girls.
Which is cute.
Is that what well, let them be the Gilmore Girls.
But how do you be a Gilmore Girl?
Well, I'm guessing it's not
dress
that
up
much
like the Gilmore
different than the way they dress every day.
But
So
if you're
what's the problem?
But if you ring somebody's doorbell, they're going to go, "Oh, you're one of the Gilmore Girls." No.
Do people even do that? They don't care what you're wearing.
Not at all.
There's nothing worse than you're out trick-or-treating with your children and they embarrass you. Isn't that awful? How do you live?
We're in a streak of good costumes, though.
What do you mean?
They did the Schuyler girls from...
Who are the Schuyler girls? I wouldn't know what they are.
Hamilton.
I wouldn't know that. If they showed up at my door, I would never know that.
This is so annoying. When I was a kid, we never had any of this. When I was a kid, it was just like, oh, put on your football helmet from practice. You'll be at football. That's every year. Oh, it's cool. I got this weird suit. You can be Frankenstein. We never had these. We'd go to the thrift store.
Okay, seriously, what is the difference between a Gilmore girl and a Schuyler girl?
Because we had
a couple hundred years.
Yeah. Because for the Schuyler girls, we had these things made. They were, they're really cool.
Wait a minute.
Okay. You know what?
Wait a minute again. What do you mean you had things made?
Our seamstress friend Amy
made them costumes.
Yeah, they were cool.
Oh, jeez, poor Amy.
And now let's go live to Amy's office. Amy, did you hear the show? Sorry, Amy.
Gosh, poor Amy. Yeah, and let them be Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls are cute. They're really popular with that age group.
I'm sure they have an idea of what they want to wear and just let them wear it.
Oh, wait a second. Gilmore Girls. This whole time I thought it was the Golden Girls.
No, not the
I thought they were going to be wearing
You know,
wigs.
See,
that'd be funny.
That's recognizable.
One gets to be a slutty one. One gets to be a fun one.
Wait a minute. Hold it. If you let us dress up as the Golden Girls this Halloween, I'll participate gladly.
That would be funny.
That would be funny.
Which one do you want to be?
I don't want to be. I don't want to be another.
I'm the slut.
I don't want to be another effing president, but I will dress up.
No, I'd have to be Rose.
Can we all please go as the slutty Golden Girl?
Blanche or something. Yes, slutty Golden Girl.
I have to be Rose because I'm the shortest, right?
Yeah, you're Rose. I got to be B. Arthur. I'm the biggest.
I can't comment because it took place in the 70s.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm just my lips are sealed.
My God, I accidentally broke the hill, and you were doing so well.
I was holding back.
It's my fault.
He didn't say anything. He's okay.
I did not weigh in.
Yeah.
It was the 80s, so he's
So who do we got? We got Betty White, Rue McClanahan, B. Arthur, and Estelle Getty.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're all gone. Sadly.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Oh, it's very sad.
You get to be Blanche?
I'd love to be Blanche.
Yes.
I have the ruddy complexion like hers.
Oh, yeah.
I just saw a little bit of your father's Broadway persona.
Yes, I'll be Blanche. I'll be Blanche. I'll give you her backstory, and I will enunciate.
I assure you, you'll know Blanche is here when I am Blanche.
Can you tell my favorite story about your dad?
At Godwin is Blanche.
Well, your father was an actor and a director.
He was a
theater professor.
Actor.
He was a distinguished Shakespearean scholar.
Dr. J. Gerald.
So you're in the car with him.
We're going to the Shakespeare Festival up in Canada, and I'm like 11, and I said, Dad, did Romeo and Juliet sleep together? He goes, in the Chicago company they did.
Oh, what a great story.
That's not what I asked about, you lunatic. I meant in the actual play. Let me tell you about Raycon earbuds, Tom.
Please.
I'll do it. They just launched their upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds. And guess who got all the upgraded models early? That's right, the Bob and Tom Show. We're the official whatever this presentation is of Raycon's everyday earbuds. And now they also come in swell new colors like blush violet, forest green, royal blue, classic black, and you get multi-point connectivity. Let you pair two devices at once. New quick charge function, active noise cancellation, the ergonomic earbud shape, and the optimized gel tips fit the widest range of ears ever made, and they give you a cozy custom fit. Raycon also offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. Did you hear that deal? 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming back, Christy, what do you got over there?
Coming up, we have a Men in Black story for you. And it's from 1997, Tom, so
I
you'll
can
be able
comment?
to comment.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and toilet paper, panic buying, and an American bomb from World War II explodes on a Japanese airport. We'll talk about that.
Recently.
Yes.
That's the key here.
Yeah,
Many you had prior to this also. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Authorities say a man's penis was bitten off and eaten by his dog.
Oh, why would this
Residents in the town of Hearn contacted police upon the dog's incessant barking coming from the man's home in the middle of the night. First responders broke down the door to find the dog's 66-year-old owner gravely injured and rushed him to the hospital.
My Vina.
The man's male member could not be found.
In the dog's
Officials believe the man's dog, said to be about the size of a Jack Russell, bit off the man's member and ate it.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
So small. I believe we have a new singer here.
Oh, yeah, we do.
It's Herr Adolf Gulpenkaken.
Gulpenkaken.
Oh, my God.
Wait a minute. Adolf Gulpengacken. Okay.
German, yes. Once again, this is about the doggy eating the schlong of this poor man.
His owner, yes.
I don't think the German would say schlong.
Well,
that's more fun.
Pre-1945. He thought it was an Oscar Mayer Wiener. That is why my doggy barked at me. He chomped on mine Wiener Pussenschachten. I've got nothing to hold on to when I pee. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
I'm Sir Adolph Frankendicken.
There's a lady in my apartment complex that is a nudist.
Oh.
And is that right? Yeah. And
you told me about her.
And she told me about naked pickleball, and I thought that was fascinating. So I wrote a song called Naked Pickleball. Pickleball, naked pickleball. Fun in the summer, nippy in the fall, playing pickleball. Naked pickleball with Esther, Clem, and Betty and Saul. Oh, boobs are flopping, knees are bruised, hips replaced, and backs are fused. Saul's sack is waving in the breeze. Took one to the nuts and fell to his knees. Playing pickleball, naked pickleball. Better use wipes in the bathroom stall. Playing pickleball. When nature calls, try not to dribble on your pickling balls. Flapping parts in private places. Esther's hoo-has in your faces. Incontinence and eventuality. Now we need to clean up on court 3. Oh, no. Playing pickleball. Naked pickleball. Clem's micro dickle is mighty small. Playing pickleball. Naked pickleball. Oh, try not to fall on your pickling balls. Yes, try not to fall on your pickling balls.
Yeah. Very good.
Thank
you.
Very good.
Oh, well, this will help.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Hey, Kenny, how are you?
Hey, Shooter, we just landed. I'm at ATL. Just got in from ORD through DF Dub. I had to call you guys. You got the new Barstool guys in there, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, Pat McAfee, Todd McComas are here, yeah.
I know. Listen, Pat, heard you walked away from some major coin guy. I love it. Power move. Way to blow up the flow chart, Shooter. Now, get this. Holbeck, he was the GM of Smearcore. His brother, not the one who ran Lucom into the ground. No, the older brother goes by Merck. He was pulling almost 40 G's on straight commission, and one day, just like you, up and said, my work's done here. Didn't even give the standard 2 weeks notice, and word has it he's making twice that much now with the remote-controlled chip clip people. So, almost exactly like your deal. Dot to dot to dot to... Hey, Stud, I was going to ask you. Hang on, I got to take you. Get back. Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
No, we're still here.
No,
what about me?
Through RD. Not much. I'm just on hold right now with that idiot punter that walked away from like half a bill.
Wait a minute.
You're not on hold.
Yeah, that one.
I can hear you.
I'm going to pitch him, but I just want to wait to make sure this isn't some sort of publicity stunt. The focus group loved it. It's a spin-off idea. The sports fan that eats too much cheese and ODs on the ultimate nachos every Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, we love it. It's called Barstool Softener. Well, yeah, the logo's the same, but our Barstool, zoom in. Yeah, zoom in. You'll notice the legs are a little, see that? The legs are all tapered, all four.
Sure. Is he going to reset this? Because he's talking to somebody else.
The money's in the detail, Mike. Listen, I got to take this. Hey, Pat, love the ballsy move, guy.
Hold on, Kenny.
Let's reload for next week. I got bored now before all these Zone 4 peasants get in my way. I'm calling you from Phoenix. We just landed.
Okay,
Let's
thanks.
move, Shooter.
All right, buddy.
Very helpful.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Friday starts the weekend. Oh, I guess Friday does start the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Woohoo, indeed. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. That's Christie Lee woohooing at the Silac News Desk. And here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee.
Come in.
You are at the Dude Wipes sports desk. I bring up dude wipes because we have an interesting story in the news about wiping stuff. What have you got over there with the dude wipes? Tell me more.
Well, if you're still using toilet paper, toss it out the window of a moving car. Dump your old. Don't actually do that, of course. You know that. Wet cleans better than dry. That's just good science. Try dude wipes for the best clean. Pants down. It's like a shower in the middle of the day or whenever you have the honor of treating yourself to dude wipes.
There you go. Thank you, Chick.
You're welcome.
Now, we do have a TP in the news, of all things.
Prior to the announcement that the dock workers' strike is over, at least for now, till January 15th, people were panicked buying toilet paper. Officials assured consumers they did not need to. Reports of shortages filled social media, showing empty store shelves where toilet paper and paper towels were supposed to be. I saw this phenomenon myself at a big box store the other day. According to CNN, shoppers have been spurred on by rumors that the dock strike would impact supply when the shortage was actually being caused by panic buying. The overwhelming majority of U.S. toilet paper consumption comes from domestic factories, meaning most of it travels by rail or truck, not ship. The International Longshoremen's Association, which represents 45,000 striking U.S. dock workers, has since reached a deal to suspend the 3-day strike until January 15th to provide time to negotiate a new contract.
So there is not a toilet paper shortage.
But and it's funny because when I was there, I see every single cart was full of toilet paper and paper towels. I thought they were having a sale. I didn't know.
It's the internet again.
Yeah.
Remember it happened before.
Yeah, during COVID, right?
During COVID.
Yeah.
So I guess there'll be a lot of kids dressed as mummies for Halloween. Got
a lot of toilet paper.
Or toilet paper a house, the old-fashioned way.
I was just going to ask you if you ever
I never did do that, but I've certainly seen it done.
I did once because a girl asked me to.
Really? Did you get anywhere with her?
Not even a finger. Really? You know what it was? It was a sorry state of affairs. Is what it was.
Really?
No.
Okay. Do they still do that?
No, I always thought that was kind of lame. Just like go get drunk with your friends in the woods.
They would do it to trees.
You know what's the word? Is egging a car.
Yeah,
is
don't
the
do
absolute
that.
worst.
I just don't like. I don't like wasting stuff. I don't like wasting paper. I don't like wasting food. There's much more fun if you're gonna spend money. Go buy some weed, dude. Don't buy toilet paper to throw on.
How do you vandalize with weed?
You don't. Yeah, you do, but you don't care about doing it.
You watch Shrek 2, you get Burger King, have the best night of your life.
By the way, they are one of our very fine sponsors. Please don't dude wipe a house.
No.
It really doesn't have the same
gravitas.
It wouldn't really work.
No.
So just TP.
So
no
when
shortage.
You TP'd a house, what'd you do? Just throw it over the roof?
Oh no, you put it in the trees.
Trees, yeah, that's
the
what
bushes,
I thought. Yeah.
Your toilet paper or bush? Oh yeah. It was something
I do it every day, but
absolutely. Do you dab?
You, Ace.
We can move on from here. I think
a dude wipe would help with that.
I've used them.
Excuse me. There must be something else in the news.
The director of the 1997 movie Men in Black has revealed an interesting anecdote from the making of the film.
Anecdote.
Nope, she was right.
I like anecdote.
Much better.
I believe it's an antidote, like when you take a poison.
An antidote?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Let's see. The director said that on the podcast, Let's Talk Off Camera with Kelly Ripa.
God, I'm living in hell if I end up on that show.
Barry Sonnenfeld shared the story that the set had to be evacuated for about 3 hours.
For what? This is Beetlejuice?
No, this is on Men in Black.
All right.
After Will Smith broke wind. The incident occurred while filming a scene in a transforming car that travels at hyperspeeds and flips over. According to the director, he said, I recall saying, roll camera, and I hear Will Smith go, oh, Jesus, so sorry, Tommy, so sorry. Baz, get the ladder. So he raced the ladder over, and what happened was Will Smith is a farter. It's just people are you really, and you really don't want to be inside a very small, hermetically sealed space with a Will Smith fart.
I remember that scene where they pushed the button. And
yeah, they had to evacuate it for 3 hours.
I wouldn't want Tommy Lee Jones mad about me about anything.
No. Yeah.
He's intimidating us all. Right?
Confined space.
Yeah.
So Chris Rock, lucky he just got slapped, I guess.
I guess. God, Kelly Ripa, doesn't she make enough money? She has to do a podcast too. God,
I think.
I get it because her whole life, Regis walked away, Michael walked away, Ryan walked away. She's finally putting it in her own hands. her whole life. It's
no, now she's got her husband working with her.
No, and now we never talk about the elephant in the room when she killed Regis.
That's clearly what happened.
That man was a broadcast legend.
Yes.
She didn't give it a second thought. Right. Yep.
So what? I don't even know. What show is she on now?
She's on the Regis Philbin show, but it's just the Kelly Ripa show now. And her husband Mark is her co-host.
Chick, we should have known she's a murderer the whole time. Kelly Ripa, like Jack the Ripper.
Yep.
I mean,
her middle name is Jacqueline. There you go.
Jack the Ripper. I see.
Has anybody watched Ryan Seacrest on Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They got a whole new set. It's fine.
I think he's pretty.
I have not. I just watched it
He
last
seems
night, and
very-
it's not the new set. It was what's his face?
When they present the, they show the people individually at the same time.
Yeah, I just think he looks like he's just like going through the motions.
I don't agree on that.
Yeah.
Maybe that was where we were at. Never mind.
There's so many people that would have loved to have had that job, I guess is my point. I don't know. A World War II era U.S. bomb recently exploded at a Japanese airport, leaving a large crater in a taxiway.
Whoops.
Transport Ministry officials said there were no aircraft nearby when the bomb exploded at the Miyazaki airport. No injuries reported. 80 flights canceled due to the incident. An investigation confirmed that the explosion had been caused by a 500-pound World War II era U.S. bomb. Authorities are now trying to determine what caused its sudden detonation. Why was it still there?
There are a lot of them.
Miyazaki Airport
Still
was
there.
built in 1943 as a former Imperial Japanese Navy flight training field from which some pilots took off on suicide attack missions. A number of unexploded bombs dropped by the U.S. military during World War II have been unearthed in the area. Hundreds of tons of unexploded bombs from the war remain buried around Japan and are sometimes dug up at construction sites.
And they sometimes go off.
Yeah, like that one.
Was it a throwback Thursday?